Let's start.
Alright,
Let's start. I have music now. It's fine. Everything is okay. Our Zen moments, okay, guys? Zen moments.
What does Zen mean, by the way? I've heard it before, but I don't know what it means.
How about
Your inner chi
Yes.
and
Chi
other
chi.
philosophical words.
Jeez.
I see.
There are many
Exactly.
different parts to you. There are many different parts to your chakra. There's the lower chakra, which is in your groin. There's the upper chakra, which is in your brain.
Isn't there a chakra in your ass?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's one in your groin, dude. That's what that one is.
Well,
The
hold on. I
thrust.
think I'm thinking. No, I think I'm thinking of something different.
Like, it's all about like where your nerve clusters are. That's all it really is. It's about like where you feel pressure and pain. Like
So
just
the
from
G
existing.
spot.
I guess.
How
Hold up.
about we continue?
I found
How
it!
about we
After many years! I found it!
I don't believe it's real.
Oh my god.
It's not real. Women are lying.
unlock your inner
It's made up just like the clitoris. It's made up.
Why can't I find it? I've looked everywhere on my body and I can't find it.
Clitoris isn't real. It's a myth made up by women.
If the clitoris is real, why can't I find it on my cell?
Now we're all done laughing at 4chan. We can.
Yeah.
We can start the game. Setting the scene, as before, you guys had just confronted Vol regarding his actions and other things that he may have done, as well as figuring out some things that he had hidden. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
You guys had decided. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure what you guys have done. You've had a lot of time to mull things over, so I'm not actually sure where you guys are now. How's everyone feeling about everything?
Kind of hungry.
Fact.
Crimson's hungry.
What the fuck? Crimson, what the fuck?
Hey, dealing with trauma makes a man hungry, you know?
Jesus.
A stressful
Feel like we
ordeal.
bonded. We've become true ultimate best
Well, I
friends.
need one of you
and
guys to propose the next step, you know? I need one of you guys to kick me off a little bit. Who wants to do that?
Still personal.
We've got to turn in Crimson's dad.
do we have to go above ground now?
Is that what you all want to do? You want to go water deep?
Yeah. Let's turn him
I
in.
think that was the last, I think that was the last vision, like, last campaign.
Wait,
Not
Wait,
campaign,
are we going
session.
to the water deep place, or are we going to the where the unicorn place?
That's water deep, but they have an embassy there.
Oh,
Yeah.
climbs on Maze Bab. I don't like the light. Shuts in the bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
we can,
Don.
like, make him a little umbrella.
Which character is casting the spell? Because this could have wacky, funny consequences if you have someone like Stool do it, because then I can teleport you somewhere that's completely unrelated.
My name's Dong
Guys,
God.
let me use this roll. I got this.
Who's the most reliable spellcaster? Because
Me.
Stool probably
I think
kill
it's
us.
I think it's like it's a item use, not like arcane. Right? That's what we
I
roll.
don't do arcane checks for the scrolls. I say spell scrolls don't take arcane checks even though they're supposed to, so you can ignore that facet entirely. Don't need to be a spellcaster to use a spell scroll.
Oh.
Just,
Oh,
just do it.
So,
that's pretty cool.
Anyone
I
can
take
do it.
Because spell scrolls
You
are
take
like
That's so cool.
the spell scrolls are fucked. Ugh.
Oh, Crimson's gonna do it? Cool.
yeah, because I've probably been inside the embassy very many times, so it's like I know that shit in and out.
Now, here's the thing. The hold is a bit harder, like the embassy itself is a bit harder to get to. While you might have been in and out, I wouldn't say you're intensely familiar with the space. It kind of changes a whole bunch. And that being said, facilities are often, like, you haven't seen everything. You've been at the front. Does that make sense? You receive orders and other kinds of things like that there. It's basically just a big post office to you.
Post office.
This is like visiting your mailbox every once in a while. While you might be familiar with the general location, I would say the building itself you're a little not unfamiliar with. You just have a vague idea of where, like, what it looks like and where it is. The inside, you'd be even more unfamiliar with.
I
Does this
see.
make sense?
Yes.
If you were to cast the spell of Waterdeep, though, you'd be very familiar with that location. I'll tell you that. That's how I'd be rolling.
Yeah.
On that
We could
itself.
just walk.
So it might be better. Yeah, it might be better just go to Waterdeep then.
All right, so I'm going to ask for a district. Either the Dock Ward, the City of the Dead, the Sea Ward, the North Ward, the Castle Ward, Trade Ward, or the Southern Ward. Which one do you want to go to?
What's the Castle Warden? That sounds cool.
The Castle Ward is the heart and mind of Waterdeep. It houses its military forces, its courts, its governments, and the market. It would also house embassies and other kinds of things like that, so it'd be relatively close to your destination.
Oh,
It
what do you know?
encompasses the entirety of the city's naval docks, meaning that you have a whole bunch of big old ships there, and the Great Harbor as well.
See. So Crimson's gonna turn to the rest of his party. Says, "Do you all want to leave immediately?"
I mean, we might as well get this over with, I suppose.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss the Hall of the Deep Throater.
What the fuck?
Or the Hold of the Deep Throater, rather.
Still.
Hey, Bugs.
Moment
Can I have one?
Have on what?
Just a playing card to play with.
Oh. Do you want that one in particular?
I don't. They're all face down.
Oh.
Which one
Was
did I
this
get?
your card?
Oh, sus! It was the 5 of Hearts.
And I'm hungry.
Alright.
I
Should have had more spaghetti before we started.
You'll be fat if you eat spaghetti.
Fuck you.
That's a lot of pasta, man.
Yeah, and
Gonna move you guys to another map.
farewell, hold of the Deep Throater.
Hello, water
guys
deep. Jesus Christ, a big.
Water these nuts. Excellent.
Teleported to another place. Noodle is once again going to be the party token, even though he's really a mascot. It seems much for him.
You have to make him bigger because he's very fat.
Ah,
Noodle.
Noodle, look, sunshine.
No. I'm going to reveal something to you guys. Show the players. Here you guys go. Castle Waterdeep. Just like as you guys like kind of teleport in, like the sun kind of blinds you guys for a moment, like just not use the sunlight anymore at this point. You guys have been down there for almost a year, like looking up at the sky, just the sun kind of just the sun kind of blinds you. As your vision clears up, you're able to see all of Waterdeep all around you. Crimson, it seems like the spot that has been most familiar to you, the most standout place within the castle ward, is in fact the naval docks. Just these massive, great ships, parked just like head in front with like a bunch of soldiers, bunch of soldiers, soldiers,
Shoulders.
So, yeah, I know. I made fun of myself. Other kinds of things. Very busy place to be. You see couriers of all different sorts just kind of running around delivering letters to various different knights who patrol this area. Not very many guards, but very many, like, just naval crews and different kinds of militaries from other different places. Some from Netherwinter, like great knights dressed in heavy armor. Some elven, other kinds of things like that. Just a vast amount of different kinds of races all throughout the world, all of which in like rich garb and armor. Far away in the very distance, you can see a vast, all-encompassing hold, all of which bearing different flags and other kinds of things. Off in the distance, right over here. Oh boy. Which is the Palace of Waterdeep.
And have I passed through Waterdeep before? I'm assuming I have. So would I know where the?
Ooh.
The embassy is housed within the Palace of Waterdeep, as are some
Okay.
other places.
Understood.
Like a lot of government halls and other kinds of things like that, as well as guild masters and noble places, are all located around the castle, as well as all across the area. I'm saying for Drake Warden specifically, it's likely closer to the Palace of Waterdeep. Thus, is closer to this little hex over here. How travel is going to work is how it always has worked. Just now we have a tile map.
Does it still take us 5 years to cross one tile?
No, I'm gonna be moving the tile closer. You guys can tell me what. You guys can tell me how you guys are going through places, and I'll be describing locations and stuff to you as they kind of happen. Is this okay?
I'm sure we just
I like it.
start walking then. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
By the way, everyone, I was curious on what we should do about this wand again, because I don't think it's interested in us anymore. And I would
Oh,
be very happy with getting rid of it, but I don't think I want to make the decision for everyone. We know
And
that
skip.
this could be a powerful artifact, and it could have the head of the very powerful magician. But like I said, I just don't want to make a decision for everyone. When we find a more private area, I'd like to discuss this. And if we do plan on attuning to this, I feel like someone's power in divination could guarantee our success in the future.
Don't think we can get rid of it right away, as for all the reasons you've stated, you're correct. However, I want to point out that this is the only concrete evidence of everything that's been happening down in the Underdark. The head of Ilmista, the Wand of Orcus, reveals everything else. The plots of the Demigorgon and his relationship with the other demon gods down below. Our testimonies will only hold so much weight in a court, even that of Vold's or yours or my own. This is solid proof, and for the time being, we cannot let it go.
Hear me out.
That
I
is
have
what I
an
believe.
idea.
I think that it's a process that it has been very long that you may have had to go through, but my order has gone through a lot of difficulty, and I think that you're undervaluing the magical powers of compelling people to tell the truth and being able to dispel
what
any
idea do you
misdeeds.
have?
Okay, say hypothetically, we sold this wand for a very high price, and if it's attached to us, then it would just come back to us. So we
Oh,
can make out with the money and the wand.
I don't think it's attached to us anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, I think if once
Magic
it leaves our
sucks.
sight this time, yeah, it's gone for good.
Most likely.
alas,
We-
we cannot
why
exploit
can't we just like
people.
just give it here? I'll rip the skull off. That's all we need, right? I'll just...
I say let him have a try.
Sure.
All right.
That sounds like a really bad
Come on,
idea.
Theo. Come on.
No, I'm gonna attempt to pull the skull off
It's
of the
Oh.
wand
in
of
like a
Orcus.
wrap, by the way, so we're not presenting the Wand of Orcus in the Castle Ward, one of the busiest districts of Waterdeep. out in the open, like, come here.
Oh, can we
like,
go to an alley?
He'll shake it like a stick. Here, boy, here.
I mean, here's the thing. You are the castle ward is also home, by the way, to the Outling portal. I failed to mention this. This is also, it also has like different things like that, as well as other courthouses and stuff. You guys get the picture, though, I believe, of what I'm trying to describe the castle ward. I hope I'm painting a vivid picture for you.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. There are guards. Not as many as like the slums and other areas like that are more active and require further patrol. However, it doesn't seem like there's much crime. I'm
Any
also
back
glad that
alleys?
you're telling me that you are wrapping it. Can I ask how? In what way?
It's
Like, is it
literally
just a cloth?
covered in like my clothes, so like my extra clothes, like in a hoodie or something. You know what I mean? And I just hand off like the hoodie that it's like wrapped inside of.
Nice. Now, if you guys were in a slum, that would look very attractive to just like anyone. Clothes.
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 I love medieval times. Medieval fantasy D&D
I
times.
need a shirt, man. So I
Give me
still put
shoes.
on this really dope wand of Orcus. Nice.
I hope that what I'm saying is coming across. And although we are going to have him arrested, I think that we could request that we utilize your father's powers to guarantee our success on attuning to this item in the future.
I don't think they'd be opposed to it. If anything, I agree. Most likely they'll assist us. I don't see why they would turn us away when things are in such great turmoil.
You know how I feel about this. Like I said, I'm very against the idea of us using this at all.
Yes.
So I'd like to take a vote as soon as we get to a private spot, if that's okay. All in
I
favor
understand.
of getting rid of it, and all in favor of trying to fix the Orcus thing.
I
Not Orcus,
understand.
though, with the nation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, within the hold, they'll offer us that kind of respite.
Poor mister.
And if not, maybe we could just spend a day or a few up here. I'm still in awe. It's been how long since I've been back to the surface?
I was just up
It
here. It's
feels
not
like
that big.
decades.
Guys.
A little bit. I've missed the warmth of the sun.
Would you like my hat to help keep your eyes protected?
So you guys venture off to an alleyway to discuss things in a further private location.
Yes.
How stealthy are you trying to be, by the way?
I imagine that. So we're going to the alleyway to try to rip the head of fucking the mage off the wand of Orcus, right? Like that's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm ready
god.
to kill God or become him. Let's go.
All right, I got you. So you're just walking over to an alley. That's perfectly fine. Thank you for letting me know.
And I'll like stay posted at the entryway and try to like block it off a little bit.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Rip it off and put it on his head.
You're gonna try to rip off the head of the wand of Orcus.
Yeah, no, I just want the skull. Like,
You just
just
want
in
the
case.
skull.
Can
You want
you-
the
Yeah,
skull.
one Elminster skull.
What was that?
What's
Izzy?
up?
Can I look around first? Like,
Yeah, that's a very sensible thing to do. Go on ahead.
oh, perception.
Oh, can he? Is Schminius with us?
Schminius?
Who the fuck is
Yeah.
Oh, the
Schmitz?
fucking undead
Schmitz,
fish!
You know,
Ah.
Schminius is not with us. No shit.
Unfortunately for you, Schminius, well, he's still in the Underdark. You guys could only teleport 7 people. I actually wanted to ask you guys if you would bring Darteth along. But then I realized
Yeah, of course we
Vulcan actually cast teleport himself, so he probably would have made it easier. So don't expend more resources. It's totally fine.
why is it not showing?
Yeah, he has
Yeah, you can
teleport.
teleport if you want to. He is currently voluntarily within your
That stubby
possession.
bastard. He's just like mentally.
Is that
Like,
like
he's
an
just
atom
looking-
wall to my
minutes of gas, I
inventory?
think. There's a
It's-
teleport circle. Yeah.
Let's teleport circle. Teleport takes an action.
Oh.
Can I add Vol to
I
my
wish I knew.
inventory then?
You would like his
Add bull
scrolls?
to your inventory.
Would you like his scrolls? Because he has scrolls. He has,
I mean-
like, 3.
He's offering them, I'll take them.
Yeah,
Probably
go
useful.
ahead, take the last of his. He has 3 left. So that's 3
I'm
more you
going
get
to
to
shit
inventory.
myself.
All right.
And with that, um, you guys go find an alleyway. You're going to pull the head off the wand of Orcus for Elmister's head. Go on ahead, Chris. Roll me athletics. Can I
Oh,
also ask how long you're attempting to do this? Is it just one big tug, or are you going to be doing this for like a little while? Like how
wanna-
long do you want to attempt this?
I want to do one tug, see the amount of like pressure I leave, like if it's gonna come off or not. I should know that within one
Roll.
gigantic tug, and then if it's coming off, I'm gonna keep going until I
And
can get
with
it off.
this,
So I'm
eh,
going to ask you to make me a weird kind of save.
Yeah.
Can you make me a standard wisdom check, please? Like,
Sure.
while you're tugging on this thing, and do so with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
are you
okay.
raging
I'm
too
kinda-
as you like
Oh man,
tugging
he's
it?
smart.
I'm kind of having
Right.
trouble with roll 20. Not gonna lie.
Oh
No,
no.
you're
Oh,
fine.
But
no.
damn.
Want me to stream
you
it
roll
for
me?
you?
I know Izzy wanted to look around, so you can continue doing that check while he's doing his thing. That's fine with me.
Yeah, like
I'll
I'm
let you
trying to
this.
make that check, but it won't go through. Like I'm clicking on it and it won't go through.
It's gonna do like 20 perception checks here in a couple
Yeah.
seconds.
Oh
It's
god.
definitely going to. It's probably all queued up in the background. Let me see your sheet. I'm gonna verify there's nothing actually wrong with it. No, there's not, but I don't want you to take my perception check, so just give it another shot, maybe reload and
Nuts.
see how that gets you. 19 in
Okay.
wisdom, then roll me an athletics check, please, regarding the head.
All right, I'm obviously gonna be raging for this one. I get real mad,
As he
but not like
Yep.
audibly loud. I'm just like really like angry grumbling.
So you just hype yourself up, like you slap yourself in the face a little bit, and you're like,
No, I don't slap myself in the I punch myself in the dick. No, that's a
Nice.
joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I slap myself in the face.
and with that
He's getting hyped. He's hyped.
and,
26.
and with that, can I
Himself up,
can I
that's
help
okay.
him to give like another action of like this popping up like ace. Like speed and strength
Is he-
type of shit.
Izzy died, so I'm assuming. Are you reconnecting your internet, Izzy? Is that what you're doing?
I think it might be because things keep on like glitching out, and then you guys get all pixely and robot body. And I'm like,
Oh
"Ugh."
no.
I see. Yeah, your internet might be going. It's stable. Here, why don't you give it another shot, Izzy, once you get in? 26. I'll tell you the result on that, but I want to wait for Izzy at this point.
Piece of coal.
This is by far the silliest fucking thing you
Oh,
guys
by
have
the
ever
way,
done.
I cast haste on Theo just to see if the speed affects the amount of like.
Guys, please don't think. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
just to see how if the effect of the if he pulled it really quickly, does it like you know what I mean?
I'm assuming that's the help action.
Yeah.
It would have given him advantage, but
Oh, then
I was raging, so I already had advantage, so it doesn't really matter. In
that'll
general.
give you. Keep going. You got it.
so
Really go for a bagel.
You can do it, Theo.
Izzy's fucking dying, guys.
Miss.
Would you like me to roll the dice for you and tell you the number? Izzy,
Help.
Izzy, would you like me to tell you the
Izzy,
dice
come
number?
back.
Izzy is stuck.
Fuck.
in
What are
inventory,
you?
guys.
What is she using? Roll20 on, like phone app or?
No, it's just
computer?
our internet's fucking up. It's alright.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She probably doesn't have a solid connection to the server and thus can't actually make any rolls, but when she does come in, it's going to queue up all of her actions and then throw them all into chat.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, and if you have Roll20 sounds on, goodbye to your ears.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh no.
Everyone, turn off your roll 20 sound.
Mine's been
Oh.
off.
Turn off our what?
Roll 20 sounds.
Turn off your nuts, bitch.
They've been
Turn 'em
off.
off.
The site's muted.
Get a vasectomy right now. Turn your nuts off.
Oh no!
You're nuts. Gimme.
Shall we wait for Izzy for a little bit, guys? We want to take a quick 5e?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I need the other half of my taco.
I'm gonna get some water then. Be right back.
You gonna share your
I'm eating
taco?
my rice with beans.
I have plenty. Come get some tacos, bro.
Let's all
Fuck
take a
yeah.
5e. I'm gonna get food too.
I'm also gonna get spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
By the way, Squid, you're gay.
You're good. God, I love food.
I hate.
Oh God.
Izzy, you're back.
Hello.
Izzy, we took a 5 minute
Hello. Hello.
break.
I'm
Izzy.
gonna get more coffee real quick.
Izzy.
Dreams. I hate technology.
Yeah.
I hate it. I despise it my entire
Ah!
being.
Oh no.
Ow! 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 Fuck!
Oh no.
Curse you, plastic shelf.
I'm not gay. What? Stop sending me messages that I'm gay. You dropped it.
What in
Drop the
the
soap.
fuck?
Izzy,
The soap. Yeah.
can you hear us? Oh, you can hear us?
Yeah. Yes.
You're back.
Oh,
You're
nice.
back.
Yeah, for
Stay
now,
can hear.
until it inevitably fucks up again.
Well, give me that roll,
Bless
big boy.
me. Bless you. Bless you. Okay.
Hey, Izzy. Do you want to just ride off of someone's stream for now? Does that
Yes.
sound good? Okay.
I got it.
Sonny.
Gonna.
What?
Yeah, I got it.
Huh?
15 FPS. You gonna watch my stream? Oh, you are.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but
No.
Oh, actually, if you wanted to.
Oh man.
Izzy?
Uh oh.
Oh no.
Welcome back, John.
Welcome back. Would you welcome back? Would you like dinner, a bath, or me?
Your soul.
All right, fine. I guess. I suppose.
Izzy says that she's going to shit on everything technology loves. I guess she's going to shit on Mark Zuckerberg.
Why does technology love Mark Zuckerberg?
I don't know. I feel like it would.
He's not real. He's an AI. I feel like he's just like a photoshopped man. That's it.
I am a Photoshop man.
Nice.
The Zuck is real and he can hurt you.
Alien head Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, I'm gonna go get me something to drink.
What was Tino's pizza roll?
Mm. Hey, Izzy.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi. People are still glitchy.
I'm gonna try to move.
Hey, Izzy.
Huh?
Do you normally have internet problems?
Yes. Though usually not this bad.
Did you check your router?
Can you? I don't have Wi-Fi.
You have phone Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Hotspot go.
Yeah.
There's probably literally a cloud passing over your house then that's causing this.
Yeah. Because I live in the middle of nowhere. Oh.
Can you roll now?
Okay, cloud. Give me a second. I hope so. God fucking gonna shit my pants.
I'll shit your pants with you.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you had a magical item where like you could use it, where like every once a day it can be used to cast a spell magic, could you use that item to cast a spell magic on the item itself?
Hmm. Maybe. I'm not answering you. I don't owe you anything.
I see.
You can't stop me. Who are you? The Russians? What are you gonna
Yes. Yeah, I'll be rushing to beat your ass.
All right, I'm back.
do? Izzy, for now, don't worry about roll 20.
Welcome
Okay?
back, sweetie.
I'll roll for you. Just look at Sunny's stream if you can. Is this okay?
That kinda fucks up my connection more.
Oh, we will do.
Streaming.
Is roll 20 better though?
It seems like Roll20's doing okay, like for mobile,
But you
I
cannot
But
haven't been
roll.
able to see any
in
of your rolls though.
comparison to like. That's it. Give me a sec.
Oh. What on sex?
Sus.
Sex.
For me to log in, despite me
Uh
having logged in for
Autobots,
like
roll
5
now.
times now. Shit's everywhere.
It'll be okay. Mm. D&D internet issues.
Bro, your pizza rolls are done. Which Peter was
Fuck.
worth a shot. You know, I took a shot in the dark.
Yeah, you did. And you missed.
I did miss. But if I keep guessing
God,
the
I
same
want
thing,
pizza
eventually
rolls.
it'll be right.
That's a fair mentality to have.
I thought so.
Mhm.
Mm.
Alright. I'm right where you guys are. I got Izzy's perception check. Izzy, you're alive.
Hooray!
Thank God it worked.
She
Hello.
lives.
She
Ah!
lives.
Come to die.
The cloud finally passed over. I imagine that's probably why we're able to talk to you.
Laugh hard.
Yeah.
That being said, we have some AFK people now. So we have to wait for them now too.
God damn it.
Let's
You want
e-bully
to tell us
them.
a story?
Huh?
Want to tell us a story in the meantime?
Yeah, sure. So this one time, I was I was at the counter at Sheets. So be Kenny, be a cashier.
Yes.
You are doing wacky funny work, and suddenly
Checking codes.
yeah, the bar doing some like bartending, just selling alcohol, wiping down counters, ringing people out for chips, that kind of thing, you know. Three girls come up to the counter. All of them are like they were obviously drinking. They're like giggly and like they have like the look to them. You know what I mean? You know what a drunk person looks like. You just kind of know once you see one. And they start talking to me. And like it's like whatever, we're having a conversation. And then one of them flashed me.
Wow. Why don't these things happen in my sheets?
She had these torn up jeans, and then she just pulled the jeans aside and she showed me her.
The puss.
When you said she flashed me, I was not expecting pussy. I'm not even.
No,
front
neither
you.
was I. But, you know, maybe I'm good on the pussy.
Maybe
I
I'm
don't
good
want
on
that in my sheets.
What the fuck? I was expecting like lift shirts, woo, like type thing. No, she fucking she pussy flashed you. Holy shit! That's buck wild.
I stared forward into the horizon after she did it. Just looked up at the ceiling, wasn't looking at her. Felt extremely embarrassed, both for her and myself.
I would have been more for her. She just. Holy cow!
And I was
Then he
like,
went
"Have a
back on
great
the
day, ma'am."
canvas.
And then she said, "Hey, you're really cute." I was like, "Thank you, thanks, ma'am. Have a great day, ma'am."
You should have been like, "Why does it look like that?" And maybe.
Peter insecure. No,
I'm just
I don't know why
curious.
she did it.
Why
I
does
guess
it
she
look
just
like
liked me.
that?
She just liked me, and she was drunk. That was it.
Gotcha. I don't think you being drunk is any excuse to be flashing pussy around though.
No,
I
that
don't
was
know, drunk
an,
people be what?
I don't care how fucking drunk you are.
that was an intention.
I mean, like, I didn't like it. I felt like disturbed. I felt kind of harassed. It was kind of like, you know, I didn't like it at all. I understood though, because she was drunk, because it makes you like unable to. I don't know how smashed she was, but she must have been very.
Or was just like drunk dared.
Drunk dared, maybe.
Yeah, but good.
I didn't say anything about it. I was just like, none of us acknowledged it, but they were laughing the entire time. So I imagined something happened prior.
Pussy.
Buduzi.
Mm.
Pussy.
pussy.
They probably tell stories about me. They're probably like, hey, remember that one guy that like was really shy? That one shy dude? Wasn't he a loser?
I don't
The
think they
one
think
guy
about
who
that.
refused to look at my vagina? Weird.
That's
He must have been gay.
Hey,
Who's
welcome
gay,
back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. I
that's
meant
a
every word.
that's a great thing to come into.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No problem. I was telling a story about my
Oh.
work. Don't ask how it relates.
If
So-
Penny says someone
I'm here,
flashed him
okay?
at work, what do you initially think, Squid?
I've been here.
He's been flashed.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't flash the boobos though. They flashed the whole fucking pussy, the whole thing.
The
Like, who
clitoris.
does that?
He found the
Um,
Who does
clitoris.
I,
I saw
I
it all.
don't know.
Oh my
I
god.
saw her. I saw the whole deal. I saw the entire.
The whole
Strange.
fucking
The whole
car.
salami.
I would say cool, and then I just walk
I would
away.
say cool.
The whole arm.
Thumbs
I'd be
up.
like, what's
The whole.
what's wrong with it?
Nice.
The
Why does
whole
it look like that?
Arby's
Why-
rock.
Well, I remember because this one kid at my babysitter, she invited me to shower with her, and I'm like, fuck no. And, like once, like she was like, oh,
Excuse
I'm
me?
so scared of the bathroom. Can you come with me? I'm like, all right, fine. But if it's no shower, just if you're sitting down and you're peeing. No, she was like, all right. So I watched her pee. 'Cause she was scared that like a monster would come out of the shower or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
We were
yes,
like
of course.
second grade. I was
I gotcha.
Nah, shower
Um,
monsters are no joke. We don't play games around here.
and then she's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, hey, check out my thing. I'm like, what? I'm so sorry.
I
Like,
can't believe it.
I'm so sorry because
Dang.
bitch had like it looked like a piece of
Bitch.
salami was like there. It still traumatized me to this day. Like, what?
You wanna-
Why was it like that?
You want to see my pussy? Like, who-
Yeah. And she's like, does yours
Can't
look
see
like mine?
salami
I'm
this
like,
day.
Does yours look like this too? I'm just
I was like,
curious. Bro, go on Google. Like, I don't care.
yeah.
This isn't a personal question.
I'm in pain.
Uh,
All right,
I
let's
left.
stop these stories.
Yeah, she was a bitch. She bullied me. She deserves to get
Hey.
outed like this.
What's her full government name so I can beat her up, Squid?
Hey,
Come on.
we on stream?
Yeah, let's go to retire again.
Guys,
I want the whole government.
Can we not? Please don't dox.
You want a social security number too?
Last four at least.
Please don't dox.
Let's-
Guys,
No. Let's flash her entire birth certificate on screen.
oh god.
Right now.
Pee-pee, poo-poo.
We'll do it in post editing in the video.
Oh,
Hey, stop! No,
Post
don't touch that!
editing.
Don't touch that! No, stop! James, go away! Go away!
James,
Yeah, I
join
know.
us for D&D. Don't tell him to go away. Tell him to come here.
Roll him a sheet real quick.
Roll him a sheet.
Let's go.
Roll my sheet.
Play Schminius.
He's gonna play Shmini.
He's gonna play Minions. All right. Let's continue now.
Okay,
Where we
okay,
go. Okay,
sorry.
11. Nothing. You don't see nothing, Izzy. You're all good. Everything looks fine.
Can I
Um,
do a perception?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
I'll indulge all of your paranoia.
Opens eyes. Looks around. What do I see?
Okay, hold on.
I see 5 bums.
Kitty calls us paranoid. Actually, has some play. Wait a second.
Fuck you guys.
I'm scared. Are we gonna get jumped for our shoes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Our
common
days.
vanity shows up, guys. Like not even level 1. He's just like, give me your shoes or I'll cut you real bad. And you shoot him immediately and he dies.
It is
Dead.
James.
Pretty cool.
I need a moment.
Okay.
So from like the shadows, what you're able to perceive, like you guys went into like this alleyway, deeper into the castle wards, like buildings and stuff like that, behind courthouses, behind other kinds of buildings, just like snuggled, like just snuggled together in this alleyway. The buildings kind of blocking out the sun, giving it like there's a lot of darkness here. And Maeve, you're able to see someone who may have followed you guys, someone whose curious eyes you may have gotten. You see a strange hooded figure. They have blackened skin, just like your friend Onyx.
Oh,
Eh, likely someone from Chult, or otherwise. Just this blackened cloak figure. Go on ahead and make a history check really quick, because I want to see if you're familiar with these kinds of sorts. Do so with advantage.
history. I'm smart.
All right.
Big brain.
Extreme.
He
Ruffian.
may be some type of thief.
She her tail flares up a little. She turns around to the figure. Pardon?
They're going to run away immediately.
Wait, I'm sorry. Please come back. Wait.
No, they're-
As he does, are we in the open?
You guys are in the open. He's about 30 feet away. If you have anything that could affect him at this moment, I'll let you do so as a reaction.
I would like to fire a ball. No.
What do you
If
do?
you're gonna shoot him in the fucking back of the head, go on ahead. This would be your moment.
Die.
His walk speed is half. But we're in public. Are you sure about that?
You are in public. You're not too
No.
far away from the street. Once
We're
he's
in
out
the
of the
alley, right?
alleyway, you will be in public. Once he's out,
Yeah.
though, he will be in a public area.
Yeah, we'll just
Oh no, they're running away.
drag him back.
I
I know what I gotta do.
Slow
Fire
him
the
down.
dragon.
I only have to go.
hey, so okay,
We want his shoes.
so
Yeah.
I'll say decelerate in this case may not be the best idea.
Get his
Kenny,
Jays.
Not
I'm
too
in
far away.
I'm in May's bag, and I feel
What
like
the
the little
fuck?
rustle. I pop
What
out.
are
I
you
see the
doing?
man's running right,
Yes.
and I see the horrid, and then 2-2 connect. Polymorph. I turn him to a turtle.
You turn him into a turtle in combination with decelerate, reduces his movement speed to 0. He tries to call out for help, but in the last moment, he is unable to.
He is
Oh,
a
wow.
turtle. He's a turtle.
Don't worry, Maeve. Get him. Get him.
Okay.
Get him. Pats your back. Get
He
him.
is going to make a wisdom saving throw really quickly. It's going to be public. He failed. There you
What
go.
are we? What are we
She,
doing?
You have now kidnapped someone.
She grabs
my
the turtle and
gosh.
she like presents it to Onyx.
I know what the spell polymorph
I
does,
just
right?
Yeah.
Like
knew.
it's in my spell sheet.
Yeah.
All right, I hit him.
Bah.
I hit him hard
You
enough to
just-
break the polymorph.
Just smack him.
Appearing out from the turtle as you smack him, just like in a poof, just this is how it goes away.
You just turn that
Falls
man into a
a-
turtle.
Fucking
Sorry.
hit a turtle, man.
Sorry.
He's a smaller man, of like both the small in scale and in stature. He's probably like only 5'4". Doesn't measure up to you in terms of muscle.
Cool.
However, does look very dexterous and very sneaky. Make me a history check on ahead, Onyx.
Sorry.
Uh,
It
see
was
if you
like
recognize-
fast
Do
reaction.
so with advantage, please. Do so with advantage.
Oh.
Advantage.
God damn it.
Jesus.
That's a big guy.
He could be a common thief. Oh no.
Oh no.
You okay?
Man looks up at you. He acknowledges you, shrugs your shoulders, and just says, why have you assaulted me? What did I do wrong?"
I'm sorry. You ran and I got scared. I thought you were.
More importantly, why are you watching us?
Oh, yes, that's important too.
Technically,
This
you
is-
were stalking. That right? That's the word, right?
I
Yeah,
have done
that's
nothing
right.
wrong.
That's the word.
Can I?
If I
Stalking
go
is
to a guard,
technically a
this is
crime.
punishable.
Go ahead. No one's stopping you.
I don't think that's true. It seems like they were.
Hands off. It looks like you want something though. So what do you want? If you walk away now and go to a guard, you'll never have that thing that you want to talk about.
I don't even know how to talk about it with you. You just took in. His eyes kind of turned towards Vol while he's talking to you.
Just bolt.
Something to do with that guy.
Mm.
You don't want to talk about it in front of him.
Honestly, let's just cut out his tongue. Can't tell the
Here's-
guard done.
He
Please.
isn't responding to you too much at this point.
Wait.
Oh,
He's kind of being very secretive.
Bunny.
He doesn't want to talk. You're gonna have to employ more desperate
Eyebrow
means
wiggle.
when actually get
Bunny.
into a conversation with
You
him.
gotta
He's
do the
very
thing.
resistant.
I can do
How
the
many checks
thing.
just went
I
on?
can do the thing.
Do the funny thing.
Yeah, I can
Do the
do the
thing.
funny thing.
Do the thing.
Okay.
The funny thing.
This is just going to be surface level thoughts. Keep this in mind. Unless you want to pry deeper,
Yeah.
in which case I got a saving throw.
Yeah.
Surface level thoughts. He's actually expertly good at keeping those down. You do get the sense he is trying to play off, like what's going on. You get the idea. He's coming up with like different forms of arguments and other kinds of stuff like that for the future in his head. Essentially, he's thinking about going to a guard, telling them rough descriptions of you. He sees symbols. Like in his mind, you're seeing the symbols and it's associating them with various different orders. He sees the crests on your armor. He sees
Oh my
the way you're dressed. There are names. He knows Vol's name. He knows who Vol works for. He knows Crimson. He knows who Crimson works for. He recognizes Onyx. Doesn't know, like from his armor. Doesn't know who he works for or who he is though. As in like his armor is of a particular sect of a group that he recognizes, as in the Drake Wardens. The rest of you he doesn't know anything about. It seems like he's just taking note that there are a lot of Drake Wardens here. Further things will require wisdom saving throws. Ha ha hoo hoo. Ha ha hoo hoo ha ha.
Alright.
Are you prying deeper?
All
He
right.
gets a saving
Make a
throw.
wisdom
He rolls a
saving
5.
throw. Yeah,
Fails.
like
Deeper thoughts. Let's go. He is a member of the Zentarum. He is a Zentarum spy. Being a Zentarum spy, he is attempting to gather information. He is not of high rank, thus has no means of actually being able to communicate with you, at least in an efficient manner. He cannot give away secrets. He cannot disclose anything that his higher ups would not want him to disclose. The only thing he can do is act as eyes and ears for the Zentarum. He is quite literally here to observe you, say yes, that's them, and then go back to the Zentarum. The fact that you have assaulted him has actually given them more information, and given them more of a case against you, which they could probably go public with in some way, shape, or form. If you let him go at this current moment, it could actually be kind of bad. This is a massive social faux pas.
yeah, I'm
Does he fart after?
yeah, I'm definitely letting
He
my
farts
group
after.
know kind of like
This guy is planning on maliciously fucking you over. I don't know what you do.
As
with
we're
it.
like dead-eyeing one another, and then he farts, Onyx is gonna just kind of turn around and be like, "What'd you get, Bunny?"
he's a spy.
As soon as you say that, he'll
Like she lowers like she
Oh, you're
lowers
not
her
gonna talk out
voice
loud.
and kind of like
No, you could talk out loud.
Yeah,
he knows
like-
everything.
I mean I don't
May I suggest we
I
should
want to like.
take?
Read his mind after all.
May I suggest we take
Oh.
this in
Well, I mean-
the house?
yeah, but
We don't want to take him into,
fine.
if he's a spy, into the organization.
I want to. Can
Or
I
an
ask to make a
alleyway.
history? Can I ask to make a history check on the
he's
relationship?
actively
between-
building a case against us.
Sure, go on ahead, make a history check.
Against us.
Like between the Zentarum and the Drake Warden specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What you guys did by attacking him when he was fleeing kind of, built what they're already trying to do.
Oops.
I don't know.
He's from Zentarum.
We
Made
didn't
blushes
attack him. We
and
turned him into a
embarrassed.
turtle. I'll
Yeah,
show him what
that's-
it's like to be attacked.
Yeah.
I'm
that's-
sorry, I got a little
No, it's fine.
startled.
Does our friend here have a name?
Did I
That
get
you
their
could
name,
not-
Kenny?
That you could not glean. He's not thinking of his own name in any kind of place, nor most of his other personal information. He is just generally you're able to gather this information through other deeper thoughts. He's thinking of this.
I couldn't discern that. All I could
So-
gather was that he knows you, he knows Crimson and Vol,
This works
and
out
then
great.
his intentions.
This works out great, right? We're going to.
And
The,
thing is, we can't let him go.
Yeah, we're going to the organization anyway. We'll just take him with us and turn him in for spying on us. It's that easy, right?
He's a slippery one. You need to be
No.
careful.
Knock him out.
I
Oh,
don't gotta knock him out. I want him to have to walk with us. He can think about what he's done.
13 history check. The Zentarum are a infamous group. This you know. They are good at manipulating laws and other kinds of things. They operate mainly within Waterdeep and Neverwinter. They are from Chult, originally anyway. They deal firearms and other kinds of nasty information like that. In terms of how they're related to the Drake Wardens, you have no clue. However, in terms of how they're related to your father, Vol have taken 2 Zentarum agents into the Underdark with him, perhaps employed or contracted, and then which they died. You found their
I
corpses.
remember that. Yeah.
wait, where did
Whatever
you
they
find
were told, you have no idea. It seems like Vol might be hiding even more secrets, or perhaps those agents weren't taken willingly.
Oh, I see. And he's like dead-eyeing Vol specifically.
He is.
It's kind of like.
It seems
bro.
like he doesn't care about the rest of you. He is dead ass so focused on Vol.
Okay,
And
I
Vol
think I,
is doing everything he can to avoid eye contact.
I think I understand now. We are turning him into our superiors because he's done so many wrongdoings in the past, by the way. He's not a free man right now.
He just kind of like looks up at you. And then he closes his eyes and he just takes in a deep breath. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, it's cool. I get that.
But there's a problem when your job involves us dying.
I feel like we can help one another even if you've had some wrongdoings done to you by this guy, and we can chat about it and fix it, right?
He owes the Zentarum money. If you pay, it'll all be fine.
Okay, how much?
How much?
20,000 platinum pieces.
That's a
Oh,
lot
like
of
it's-
money.
Jesus fucking Christ.
which we have.
We'll take that up with our superiors because, like I said, he is going to be arrested. We're going to see if there's a way that that money can be recompensated, and we'll get it to your hands as soon as we possibly could.
I don't do well with numbers, but that's a lot of money. What did you take 20,000 platinum pieces for? What did you need that much money? You little man.
That's
Big
Vol
200.
just
money.
like Vol looks over at Theo and is just like, that's a ludicrous price for what happened. It's not at all what you should be owing.
Oh, okay.
I check.
Then we won't pay a dime until we get an accurate receipt, an itemized receipt.
But he's just kind of like, stares at the thief, and then stares at, like, well, I will brain blast you. I'll fucking do it.
Mr. Zentarum, man, doesn't really seem like the type who could make you offers, even if he wanted to. That being said, what are you guys exactly doing with him?
Guess we're
We let him go. We're fucked. I'm just gonna say that.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
So we kind of got to take him along with us.
It's
What if,
just an
like-
organization trying to extort us. It's like
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
shove him on the Theo.
Extortion.
extortion.
take
It is what it
this.
is.
We gotta take him.
We could always just like have him take us to their ball and try to. I mean, never mind. That's dumb. I'm not the thinking type.
Hmm.
All right.
I just want to take
I-
the skull off personally. I'm done with that.
Yeah, I gotcha. Tell you what, I think that it's not incorrect that he does owe you guys money. I think that his misdeeds have gone past him at this point. And I'm willing to let him go and get exactly how much money we realistically owe them, and we will pay them back. I think that that would be reasonable. But I think that there also needs to be clarification that we are not people to be trifled with. And you probably don't want to start a war between organizations over some man's petty debt.
Probably persuasion. Persuasion. Roll me an
Advantage question
insight
mark?
check.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, you advantage. Yeah, I imagine someone's trying to give you advantage at this point.
Ooh.
20.
Yeah.
Another insight with advantage, please. You do an insight check. Insight keeper.
Aw, man.
And you know, I
And then you're
could
able to do that.
boost that a little bit to at least a relatively
Little.
okay number.
You could
A little
boost it,
boom,
maybe
boom,
a
boom.
10 will get you something, or usually be variable progressions. I'm not going to tell you whether or not it does. But
Just
you
do
could.
it. Either way, it's gonna help. Shit
Yeah.
up.
Oh wait, hold on. I
Uh,
have sorcerer's flexibility. 1 second. The one where it's like, I could use a sorcery point to reroll that.
Roll another.
Oh, do it.
Okay, so I'll roll this one normally with insight.
Damn,
Fuck
what the
you.
fuck? Alright, roll that. Get that d6.
yeah, you know what?
D8
You know what?
thing.
I'm giving.
Get that fucking bodic.
I think it's D8 at this point.
Yeah, bodic.
Oh, hold on, that's
Yeah.
not the one, not sorcerer's flexibility. I'll try to find it later on. Magical guidance? Yes.
Well, actually, I think it's at D10.
Oh,
Oh, wow,
word?
really?
Yeah, I think it's a D10.
9th level.
I can
bar.
continue using sorcery points to reroll this, I think, so there goes another one.
Oh my.
Let's go! And a d10. I'll use all of them. Got it. 11! Let's go!
Maeve.
We're
Do you want to re-roll it again? You have
we're
more sorcery.
mediocrely
I'm
average.
gonna reroll it
Let's
again.
go.
I'm gonna reroll it again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's your
There we
20. Let's
go.
go.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, cool.
It only took me 3 sorcery points.
Alright, first off, he is putting on a stone. He's putting on a very stone face. He is desperately trying to not let you get any information. At the same time, he is also trying to he's attempting to appease his bosses. That being said, he is just an underling. He is not a high official of Zentarum. When you talk to him, you're not talking to the group, the Zentarum. You're talking to one of their thugs. He's paid a few silver pieces for staying in this area and just watching things for the Zentarum. This is probably a side job for him. How he ended up getting it is beyond you. It's not that he's not stealthy or anything like that. It's just that he is clearly just not very experienced. He got himself captured almost immediately. Was too close to you, and was way too ambitious for his own good. That being
We
said,
could bribe him.
the fact that he's noticed you probably means that other people have too.
That's fine.
At this point, though, he is the only one that actually could kind of screw you guys over because of the cases. But because he's going to build a case against you somewhat. But here's the
Assaulting
thing.
him. Hardly.
Assaulting
We live
him.
in a world of
Yeah.
magic. That'll never hold.
More than likely not. Even if he plans on doing it, it could take forever too. This likely won't affect you for a long ass time, and depending on how the how the wind blows, it'll go your way or his, and it's not even going to be for anything
And
substantial.
if they.
We
It'll be
flee
for-
bond by going in the Underdark.
Yeah, just go down under. He's like, why the fuck?
That being said, it's decently clear that he has instructions to fuck over Vol in some way, or slow you guys down in some kind of way. He definitely has prior notice to who you guys are, is what I'm trying to say. He has your descriptions. He has, he knows who you guys are for the most part. You know what I mean? At least the people who are traveling within the order. People that they've outsourced and stuff like that. The fact that he knows anything about you, Onyx, should say that, he definitely had to do some research. That being said, he's also trying to hide something, which could be on his person.
Okay.
I imagine at that point you might search him.
If you want.
I'm kind of curious. Here, hold on.
Could've-
So I have, at the third level, you can
Creature must obey its command to the best of its ability.
Yeah.
It won't directly harm. See, now here's the thing.
They're
Any
gonna-
task it does with you at this point will directly harm it if it's helping you.
Ooh.
I mean, technically, long term it will hurt him, but I'm going to say it's more physical than anything else. Does this make sense?
Yeah,
We'll gang up on him, beat the shit out of it.
So yeah, you want to magically compel him? What do you want me to compel him to do?
No, let's see what he got on this person.
Yeah, let's.
Alright,
let's
If
uh,
someone's searching.
Do you have any
And touch
questions
him.
for me, John, in terms of insight? like you rolled a nat 20, so I want to answer as many questions as I possibly can. I tried to cover as much as I could. Is there anything else
Like
you'd
he's a lackey. Like I get the gist. He's a
Lackey.
lackey. It's probably like we've attracted the ire of other people that are more important than him. He seems unwavering, but are we able to like? Does he seem any type of scared or reasonable of us?
Yes, he is scared of you. He is very
Okay.
scared of you. The fact that he's putting on a stone face and he's not talking, he could, you know, when like you're not talking because like you just have such pent up emotion inside of you, and the moment you do start talking, you might actually start to cry.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to just like on the 20
He
on
is
it. I'm
fearing
just
for his
gonna
life.
like sulk my head a little bit and then kind of just pat him on the shoulder and sound like relax. You don't gotta worry about it.
Give him a
You're
little
just doing what
kiss.
you're supposed to be doing. But I'll tell you right now, like I said, if he does owe your organization the Zentrum, right? You said, Bunny.
Mm.
If he does owe the Zentrum any money, we'll make sure it's paid back in full. But we're not going to be extorted. We're going to pay back the price that he accumulated, right? If you want to help us in any way, I promise you that we're strong enough to protect you. If you think there's anything that we should know. But like I said, you're just a foot soldier, so I don't plan on doing anything other than giving you a slap on the wrist today. I don't know about my friends though.
You rolled a 20 in persuasion. He is just going to look up at you. If I help, can I go?
Yeah, or at least I'm cool with that. Is everyone else cool with that?
Yeah, I won't turn him to a turtle.
Yeah, I won't take your tongue today, boy.
Because
He's
likely, if
going
you're
to-
watching us, there's a bunch of other people watching us as well. So
He's going to reach into
That's
his pocket.
true.
He is going to pull out a small booklet and he's going to give that to you.
thanks. I'm gonna slide it in my
Uh,
like kind of like cape and try not to be or try to be discreet with it so he doesn't get in
Should
trouble.
we? What do you guys? Should we give him a coin? I don't know what you guys.
What?
Coin.
He's fine. He's walking away with a lot today.
Ah, okay.
He is going to make his way out of there if you guys are allowing him to do so. That being said, add Spy's Notebook to your inventory, John. If you want to give that a read, I can tell you what's inside of it. Just
I'll wait a little bit and wait until we're in private because I think that we might have eyes on us, and I don't want the spy to be outed right away. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
Sir.
but it just kind of like watches him go, like with this She's got like this kind of level of disdain for some reason. Like upon kind of like figuring out he was a spy, like for an organization that actively extorts people, just kind of.
So,
Pat's Bunny's
so this
head.
is
How's
what it
the-
feels like when to get extorted. Exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
How's
have
the
any
bad
problem
cop back,
seeing-
guys? Am I doing a good job?
You did a great job.
You did
Thank you.
amazing. So
I don't see any problem paying back what he actually owes them. It's just I don't want to, 20,000 platinum is a fucking lot.
And realistically,
believe that's-
Exactly.
little
I believe
Ned
that is a debt
Island
that-
was annoying.
I believe that is a debt best left to be paid off by my father rather than any
Yeah.
of us.
that is.
There are
I
many
truthfully wouldn't
sentences
even
that
mind that they add interest on it. That's just how loans work, It's
Yes.
just not
The-
that much.
there are many sentences to be put on his head, and that should likely be one of them.
But yeah, that's fine. Let's get
I've
to
seen many people's lives ruined by people who ask too much of others, just for their own interest.
God damn.
Yep, 200 gold pieces. Like 200,000 gold.
200,000 gold
That's a lot of gold
That
pieces.
is-
That's like absurd. That's
incredible now.
absurd.
That's a lot of bitches.
a lot of.
Relative
Oh
terms,
my
like
god, that's a lot
relative-
of goats right there, Kenny.
A vast, like a magic item is like 10,000. But here's the thing, buildings are different. That could buy you like an entire mansion. That's basically what that is.
Damn, a real estate
That's an
agent.
entire farm. That is a entire farm. That is an incredible amount of money. Just so you guys know. Realistic.
A farm tier.
Farm tier. Do you guys proceed?
I suppose so.
You guys know that the Zentrum is watching you. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Are there any currently
Another
still?
fucker looking at us with little eyes.
Not in the immediate area.
Okay.
It's perception check's gonna get you, I can tell you that. It's okay to be paranoid though, I love you.
I'm going to
Quick, flash
use
from your
my
balls.
magic. I'm going to expend a third level spell slot to regain 3 sorcery points.
This is fair. You guys make it to Waterdeep Palace, outside of which you guys see one of your one of your flags, purple like crest and other kinds of things like that with a dragon on it. Do you guys venture in?
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
Drago.
Venturing into the hold, the embassy for the Drake Wardens. It is a vast it's a vast place. Lots of books and other kinds of things, many different waiting areas and all that other kind of stuff. For an embassy building attached to this palace, it's actually relatively large. However, in terms of staff, it seems like it's vacated for now. This is not actually like this isn't something that's like unusual. There's still like some front staff, other kinds of things like that. People just kind of directing others to things, but from the general vibe, it seems like a lot of officials are out and about at this moment, dealing with other kinds of things, probably in courthouses or in meetings, or other such things. So the waiting room is just kind of like there. There is one individual who is sitting there. I'm going to reveal him. Bada boo. There you go.
Oh.
There's one individual in the waiting room who's just kind of sitting there on the side with a big old smile on his face. Crimson, you recognize this man. This is the man who trained you initially when you went to the Drake Wardens, when you were nothing but a cadet.
Oh my god.
When you were squire becoming knight. This is Sir Antal Zemfris.
Sir Antal Zafrez.
Zafres. Thank you. Sir Antal Zafres. Who sits in the waiting room. He is wearing his armor, which is kind of comical because all you guys see is like this knight sitting in like this cushy seat. His hands just kind of balled up, like on top of his thighs, just kind of like waiting there.
We vibing.
Say that like
kind of perks up his head a little bit. Like he was looking at the ground, probably like half dead asleep, and then he just like kind of like tips his head up and sees Crimson, and is just like, Crimson.
Sir Antal.
Well, good. It's good to see you again. You'd gone missing.
Yes, and I'm missing no longer. It's good to see you as well. He's gonna come in
your
for
way
like,
off to, friend.
he's gonna like kind of just like step up to him. I don't know if he's gonna stand up, but he's just like one of those bro hugs or something,
Gives you a big little slap on the back, and then he looks over at Onyx, and he's just like, "You're from very far away, aren't you?"
Very far is an exaggeration. I'm Onyx. Nice to meet you.
Dong pops up his head. He's
Very
like
nice
a
to meet
little.
you. You're part of one of our the other sects of the Drake Wardens, aren't you?
A little south of here, from the March of the Dead.
Dong gives a
Who's the
little.
roped one?
Hello. Last message.
Well, aren't you cute?
Blush.
His name is Don. We've
Real skulls?
Sir Antal, we've been caught in the Underdark for a very long time. I'd like to introduce you to my companion so far.
He just kind of like furrows his brow at you, looks at you. Sir Antal is a drow. Just so you guys are aware, he's a drow man. He like looks he looks at Crimson like just deadpanning. Like, why did you go? Why were you lost in the Underdark?
It's a long story.
It's been
In all places
Not
to be.
exactly lost.
Listen, I
In
understand
fact, he was the one to guide us.
It's a long story, all right.
And Volsback returned from his mission.
Not quite.
Given
Awkward
his
silence.
Awkward.
Well, I'm no official of our order, like one of the leadership. However, I might be able to help you out a little bit. I know them better than anyone else at this point.
You think we could speak with you in private? It's been a year since I've been on the surface, and much has happened in that year. Truth be told, I would much rather confide in you than someone else, someone that I've barely met before. You're my trainer, and I trust you. And we have much on our shoulders.
Do you mind to walk?
No, of course not.
Alright then. Sir Antel's going to get up from the waiting room, just kind of stretching. He's like, I was waiting to report back to the officials, regardless myself, so perhaps I could tell them your findings as well. I think they are currently in some kind of benign trial of some sort for whatever reason. Perhaps speaking of further support or other things, I have no idea what they do. Not within those places. They are secret. That being said, I know some places that we may speak.
Thank you.
And he is going to just kind of venture out. I imagine you guys follow him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He turns into the castle proper, and then taking another left as you guys kind of enter. He just kind of like regally bows for in front of the guards at the entrance, and they nod their head, let him pass, and then he just like kind of points back at you guys like they're with me. You guys continue in, making your way into like another left, like further into the castle itself. You guys manage your way into like a small barracks room, from which there's a like private quarters area fit for like 5, like it's just a barracks building, meant for like a group of 5. Sir Antal kind of just pops a key out of his bag, locks the door, and just kind of like waits for all of you guys to spill the beans. If you're curious, by the way, this is where me and my group kind of make our own housing and other sorts.
So this is the Hall of the Brass Bastards.
Not much a hall, so much as it is the rec room.
Excuse me? Bastards.
We've
I
done
think it's a
some
title.
traveling and
What's a bastard?
Plane of Fire before.
I always call my enemies
Typically-
bastards. I don't know what it means either. I just kind of say it.
Well, I
That's
am-
not very wise.
I am
Wow.
technically a bastard. A bastard
you're
is
not.
a male, or typically a son, born out of wedlock.
What is
Although-
wedlock
Wedding or marriage.
marriage?
Yes.
That's weird.
Dong-
Born
I never
outside
should've
of
said-
nobility.
Dong tilts his head. What is a marriage?
We'll
Mm.
explain that later.
No, I'm
I
dumb.
mean,
Okay.
I'm not that
I
dumb.
mean, our name
I know
has
what
nothing
that
to do with marriage in that way. It's just we're a rambunctious sort, you know. We've
Ah,
done things together and such. So
means. Pretty
It's
That's
random.
typically
funny,
used
yeah.
as an insult, but in this case, it is a title.
okay. I will
Probably
call
one
someone
of
that when
fondness.
I blast him with my ray of. Continue.
we brought back treasures from the city of Brass once, which was a city in the Plane of Fire. It was an interesting adventure to say this to say for sure.
Interesting. You lost are as legendary as you are ruthless. That was a story I grew up on.
Oh, it's not that exciting.
Oh, you're living legends. Don't be humble.
Oh man.
Yeah, be up.
Mm.
I'm
Dab me
sorry.
up.
Dab me up.
Dab me up.
Dab me up.
So Antal,
So we
dab
must-
me up.
Dab me up.
Oh my god.
So, I think I should just. Yeah. I think we should continue. Yes.
Yes, please.
Boo, boo, boo. Yes.
These are the rest of my companions. I don't know if you lot would like to introduce yourselves.
That one is quite small.
Um,
She's going to point at Bonnie.
but Uda just kind of stares at him like, yes, I'm quite small due to a reason.
This one is smaller. She holds up Dunk.
Dong gives a wave.
Oh
Hello.
yes, he's smaller, but she looks like a drow, so that's more important. Small drow are not typical.
Are those real
Well, I
skulls on
mean,
your
I'm
belt?
kind of.
No, they're very fake. It's decoration.
I would have really respected you if those are real ones, but I'm afraid I've lost respect
Unfortunately,
for
they
you.
are metal.
Do you need me to get you some?
Oh my god.
I mean, I have.
Is
I
it a
do
lack
have a
of
skull.
being able to get skulls? Because I could do that
No,
for
no, no,
you.
no, no, no. See, you misunderstand. It's just that it would be. People don't like seeing skulls, like real ones, hanging off of one's belt
Well,
within Waterdeep.
you
That
could
being
have
said, I
told
do
me.
have
Those
my
are
own
pretty nice.
collection of skulls at my house. Very
Can you
far
show
away.
Show
me?
us.
Also, people kind of
Unfortunately
tend to
not. You're
get
just
the
going to
wrong
have to trust me.
idea
Why
when
can't
they're
you show
on
me?
certain people.
You'll just have to trust me that I have a
I
collection of
don't
skulls. You'll
trust you
just
at
have
all.
to
I
do it.
just met you. Please show me.
Oh my
I think that you should be patient. Another man does not reveal another man's skulls to another man.
I will
Without
show
That is
you
being
my
rather
asked.
collection of
romantic.
skulls right now if you show me yours.
I think you're moving too fast. I don't know.
I am kind of
You need
confused
to.
why you're talking in this tone. I'm genuinely.
First you show your skulls, and then what are you going to show me? You're going to show me your battle axe collection, and then from there it leads into your adorable plush toys collection that you dare not say to anyone.
I will
You only
never
keep-
show
Plush
anybody my
toys.
adorable plush
Hot
collection.
sex.
Well, we know it
just
exists at the
kinda
very least
like-
because you just said that you you had it, but don't
Of
worry.
course
everyone-
it exists. Everyone has one.
Onyx, is this
Everyone
by
has
all
one.
of
Everyone.
I couldn't say.
Everyone.
So show me your skull collection, please.
I will not. It's just too much.
What will it take for you to show me your skull collection? Is there some sort of quest that I must
Buddy,
complete?
are they flirting?
Yes, there actually is something. You could tell me why the
Tell
fuck
me
Vol
what-
looks like that. Why does he look like a fucking dejected rag? Why does
Because
he
he
look
is
like
a
he's about to
dejected
die?
rag. He
Why does he
probably
look
Because
like
he's
he's
a
about
war
to die? Why has he said
criminal.
nothing this entire time? What is happening?
It's a long story. Well,
Who even are you?
we haven't even gotten past introductions.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Theo. It's a pleasure to meet you and your skull collection, huh?
My name's Bunny.
Well, that's a curious name.
I rather
That
like
was
that.
the intention.
Also lucky.
Just pats Bunny on the
Does
head.
the name Hairbell mean anything to you, by the way?
What?
Oh no.
What did you just say?
Hairbell.
Why did you bring that up?
Never known.
Yes, that was my mother's surname. Why?
Oh, is he your dad?
No.
Are we sure?
I doubt it.
I believe Eleanor Hairbell.
That's your dad, dude. I don't know what to tell you. That's your
I
dad.
am not that person's father. My father spoke of a woman named Eleanor Hairbell, and they had planned on naming their child Bunny at some point, or at least nicknaming them that. He would talk incessantly about it. Unfortunately, she died, and presumably the child too. However, you are claiming that that is your mother, so that means we're related.
Yeah.
You're both related.
It's your dad. I knew it.
No, Theo. Brother.
Oh,
Curious.
I
dang, so close.
I'm sorry. I need to sit down.
Out of context, is this like cousins in a way, or what's the family dynamic?
They would be step siblings.
Oh.
In terms of
What are you doing, step bro?
What? No!
Oh
No!
my
Whoa.
god.
They would be step siblings. Bunny's dad was a drow. This guy's dad was a drow. They were related to Eleanor Hairbell. Bunny's dad, Arenal Hairbell. And then from there, Bunny was a thing. And presumably, from what he just said, Bunny's mom died, and then her dad had kids with another woman, and thus,
Oh,
he's a thing. Thus, they are step siblings.
gotcha.
Brothers from different mothers.
So he's your little.
Little brother?
He's a little brother.
Um,
This would also, yes, make him your little brother. he is younger than you.
I didn't know I had a brother. I didn't know I had anybody. I kind of figured he died with how
Well,
quickly he sent us up here.
I don't maintain too much contact with dear old Pops, but he is within Lindenstone.
That's what I heard. That's
You,
well,
you have a few other siblings, by the way. That's any consolation.
really, what are their names?
Uh, well, now, see, here's the thing. Would I don't know if this would upset you to hear, but unfortunately, I don't get too much other contact with my siblings. I just simply know that their existence.
Are they down there as well?
I've unfortunately been away for quite some time on various different adventures and some such. They were born in my absence, and I have yet to check in with Pops and see what their names might be. At this point, they'll probably be youngsters. Not very old. Maybe like perhaps 10 or 6, something like that. I would be the eldest youngest.
They're
Got this
installed.
entire family that I didn't know about.
Stop making fun of my leg shaking. I will smite you.
Love you.
Boom, boom, tss, boom, boom, tss, boom, boom, tss, boom, boom,
Boots and
tss,
cats
boom,
and
boom,
boots and cats and
boom,
boots
tss,
and cats.
and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Boobs and cats.
Boobs and cats.
Boobs?
I believe this is on topic, though. I think we've strayed far from what we were talking about.
Yes, exactly. Please move on to Vol.
Um. Yes. it's kind of awkward.
So.
Hey, you want to read that book that spy gave
Yeah,
you?
can we read that?
You can
I think
change
that's
the
all
subject,
off
you know.
topic, though. If you want to read that in the meantime while I catch Sir Antal up, maybe that could be a good idea.
Isn't that
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
that's a great idea.
year worth of knowledge just dropping onto Antex?
It's the
Well,
Smart Notes version.
My
Did you just call me Anthrax? My name is Antal.
Oh,
It's
Ah.
okay.
Anthrax doesn't make you feel good.
I don't aim to be a bother, but might I step out?
No, you're fine. I am
I don't
quite
think
shocked
I
as
have
well.
anything to contribute to this conversation as of now.
would you like company? Hello.
Deeply sorry if I upset
I
you.
would prefer to be alone.
Hey,
Understandable.
that
Oh.
mushroom.
But he just kind of
He's just gonna toss you
I
the
guess
key.
he like
just
unlocks
very
the door.
gingerly just-
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
very
just
gingerly
kinda-
tosses Bunny the key so that way she can let herself back in whenever she would like
Yeah.
to.
Just kind of catches it without really even looking. Just kind of like.
It's very automatic. I imagine the both of them are very awkward at this point.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
My heart.
And she just kind of heads out.
Funny.
You head out into the palace proper, I imagine, like out of this room, out
Yeah.
of the barracks, and then into the yard.
Yeah,
Do you
she's
go
she's
very
probably gonna take a
far?
walk. More like walk around, kind of like pacing. We're like,
Okay, cool. I will return to you very soon while the group gets their
Yeah,
shit in
you're good.
order with Intel and
Kinda
speeds them
wanna
up. That being said, do you guys just spill everything? Like, what selectively do you want to tell him, or are you just letting him know literally everything
The
that's
whole
happened up until
beans.
this point?
Is this
So
guy
I
like
imagine-
super duper trustworthy, like for sure not bad guy?
So I imagine Crimson is like taking it in like kind of chapters or in chunks. He's like, it's like, you know, this like on this part of our journey, this is the important stuff that happened. And then like I imagine he'll probably have questions too, like, you know, or so it's like if he wants to us to elaborate on this part, it's like, you know, we can go back on it and just spend some time with that. But it's
Okay,
like
so any
it's like
questions I
it's
may
piece by
have?
piece.
So I have access to the information at this point, but I should ask.
Yes.
I have the opportunity to ask questions. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like because I imagine not everything is completely in depth, and that's but that's what like it's not just for brevity, but also like I imagine there's some stuff you'd like to know.
Let's keep the wand of Orcus out of our mouths.
So what
Are you
happened?
telling that to Crimson? Because he's mentioning it. Yeah.
She's gonna like
If we're doing
whisper.
selectivity, I'd like to actually go through the conversation itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that seems better because like I'm. It's
Make
like-
words then, funny man. Whoever's telling and recounting your tale, make words now.
Well, the starts in. All right. This starts in two main parts. I had collected a group of travelers in order to pursue my father, who had gone missing from what I'd been told. He had went into the Underdark, and I used the chance of being sent on a different mission in order to sneak off and pursue him deep within. And throughout that journey, we have discovered much.
And alongside of you was someone of our order. This big man with big bulging muscles who would like to see my skulls. A mushroom.
Come on,
Not
man. I
all-
told you. I
No,
told you.
not
my
all
name,
of
man.
us. The original group I had with us were two furballs, Dorcas and Genlin, Maeve here, Bunny who left. Let's see, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
The
Kaito.
in the background sweeping shit.
Kaito.
What is Kaito?
He was a man searching. He was a man in searching who was searching for his daughter, who was also.
Wait. I think I've heard of him. Our hold, in, like the far east, like deep within one of the deep within near the forests of. Fuck. What were they called again? Crimson, help!
Yes.
What were they called again?
What's called?
Big place with furbloods. Lots of dragons. What's it called?
I don't remember. It's what is it called?
It's east. Was it west?
Weast, probably.
I'm not good at directions.
You're a
Regardless,
ranger.
he's in a hold somewhere working, and like, he does stable work.
Directions don't matter when you're underground, mate.
Stable work. At this age?
He cleans in stables and everything.
That's terribly sad.
His daughter is training to be a squire.
But
it's probably the most interesting thing about both of them. He is old and he does stable work, and she is training to be a squire.
Ah, I see. Well, most of us had reasons to. Well, all of us, in fact, had reasons to journey within the Underdark. That is why I hadn't recruited them all. I knew that I wouldn't be able to do it myself, so I gathered a group of adventurers, and through Durnan's Tavern, we adventured down within.
And you neglected to tell anyone else of this. Why? Why?
Well, I knew that if I had expressed that, oh, I would love to go, I need to go down and track down my father who's gone missing for reasons I would never be allowed to. I'd be locked back up within the house that he tried to put me in the first place.
You know, it's fair. I could see them doing that. Well, as a high official at the time, so his request would probably be met, unless you'd probably be put into the thing. They wouldn't really acknowledge you entirely. So perhaps
Exactly.
that was for the best, now that I think about it.
And it was
You could
specifically
have
for
told
that
me!
reason.
You could have told me! Or maybe someone else you trusted.
Oh, okay, in
I've been
hindsight, you're
stuck
right.
here doing paperwork. I could have helped in some way. I don't know.
I'm sorry. In hindsight, you're right. I didn't think about that. I was scared. I was worried.
It did make for a good story, though. Continue.
Yes. So we reached the Underdark, and we began our journey to pursue after him. Almost immediately, we found clues. We found clues of what his journey was about. The fact that he had taken Data Deathify over here with him.
Aye.
Man, I'm really bad at this recap.
You're
I
fine, it's in
like-
character. Keep going.
Like, I like selective and stuff, but it's like I feel like this is gonna take forever. And like,
Yes, it is.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
It's like,
I'm willing to do a fade out at any time.
and I request a fade out.
Up to what point?
Up to, I think you should be up to the point of where we found, like, oh, we fought like amalgamation of dragons and found.
Until recent times, there's a fade
Yeah,
out.
pretty-
You like mention everything. He's going to have a
Yeah.
question. I'm going to flag something specifically in this time.
There's-
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to the part where.
Did you tell me the monkey fucking hung himself?
Yes, it was very sad.
What
Yes.
do you mean the monkey fucking hung himself? That did not happen. You're a fucking liar.
No, I'm telling you the truth. We opened a shack door, and there he was, just fucking hanging
You
from the
did-
ceiling.
Sounds
You
awful.
did not go to sleep and he hung himself. That's not what happened. I refuse.
Yes, it was.
He jumped
I-
You can
off.
zone of truth me right now, and you'll see I'm telling the truth.
You're hallucinating. You hallucinated.
No,
He wasn't
was
real.
he was the only.
wasn't real.
Listen, I know it sounds unbelievable. The only sentient talking monkey in the entire Underdark, likely, and he fucking hung himself.
Think about the octopus eating stalagmites was also weird.
It was
That's
beautiful.
true. There are actual cave octopi down there. They eat mushrooms to survive.
Stu
Uh,
Dong just like
Please
shudder.
don't say that. She gives you a hug.
What about the singing fish? The singing fish was also weird.
You mean Krill?
That's
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
have an
Krills?
explanation for.
What do you mean?
I'm
it
still
was singing?
convinced. Yeah, I don't know. I'm convinced I was asleep the whole time. Imagine Maeve was the one who chimed in with that part.
I remember you guys breaking like going to a drow slave encampment facility and free my father. It was fun.
Ah, yes, Stool. We saved a mushroom.
And you kept him for like about half a year. That's 6 months, right?
Okay, so
We're
all of
taking him
this
back
happened,
home.
But now, catch me up to recent events. What's going on now?
Demons.
So now we have returned here to Waterdeep, as there's a multitude of things that needed to be handled, namely a trial and the turning in of my father for his actions. There are other answers that there are other questions that need to be answered by him, such as the locations and whereabouts of Apollyon, the true extent of his dealings and actions with Maeve's father and other such. Just how deep this rabbit hole truly goes, and likely. But the most important thing I feel that we have returned here is for support, to inform the higher ups of the true extent of what is happening in the Underdark and how deep a crisis we truly face.
Okay, well, now, what if you're telling me is true? It sounds like you're all very busy people. I doubt you have too much time to wait, like maybe a day in the waiting room, or 2 or 3, or however long it's going to take for them to finish up whatever the hell they're doing.
Most likely not.
And you'll probably have to venture down there, meaning you'll probably have to have someone at least corroborate your story. And I'll probably have to also be able to bring one of you back here, or all of you, at some point.
Indeed.
A means of contact would probably be nice, as I might be able to act as your receptionist for the time.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to instill more paperwork on you, but you're the only one that I could find, and you're the only one I trust in this entire damned place.
See, from all of this, the weird part is that you have been traveling with my stepsister this entire time.
Well, I didn't know she was your stepsister.
You told me, did you know her for a long time? She's just been here within reach this entire time? Weird.
Yes.
Strange. Like, it's very strange.
Well, she's looking for
Missing
your
person,
father.
Right? Missing person, you know? Like, just
Well,
hanging out.
Well, she's looking for your father, and in fact, that was one of the reasons that Blindenstone was supposed to be our next destination. Well, aside from fighting Zugumonti, of course, which is right next to Blindenstone, so it's a two birds,
We
one
need to
stone.
burn out your Mogus.
And we'll get a good drink.
Indeed.
Hmm. So, anything else you wanted to tell me about? Does he know about the Wand of Orcus, by the way? Is that a thing that you can verify with him?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Don cannot speak of that, so it's mostly gonna
Is
be
he
based.
is he led into the idea that the Wand of Orcus is the thing that exists? Like, if ever I'm going to be saying if one person says yes, then yeah he is, because they would have
It's
told
like-
him regardless.
Because I don't see why not, you know?
Okay, okay.
And then
Let
so
him
Crimson is like, listen, I know this sounds like a lot and it sounds almost impossible to believe, but you were born down there. I assume you were born down there and that you've at least lived in there for some time.
I
Hell, your
lived in
dragon is named.
Blindenstone. It wasn't nearly as crazy as you'd expect. However, I have heard stories, and I have heard and seen of more activity on the surface from other drow. I've also been noticing the Zentarim's been a little bit more aggressive as of late, which is not good. They have operations down in the Underdark and other kinds of things like that. They act as a primary way to trade with Dark Elves and other such things, which means they're probably gearing up for something. They're more active in trying to gather more resources. So
A war is brewing beneath.
it definitely seems like things are acting up, and I think your story explains quite a lot, at least from my perspective. That being said, if I am to take everything you said as true, you said that there was a magical artifact, the Wand of Orcus, and you said it had mounted onto it a skull. Perhaps it is time you all showed me your skull collection. May I please see the wand?
Onyx, if you would.
Don't worry, I don't plan on intuiting to it or becoming an evil necromancer the moment I see it. I'll be fine.
Onyx.
I'm not gonna take
No,
it
I
from
believe
you.
you.
I just want you to show it to me so I can verify its existence.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, it's
if that's the case, then he produces it from the bag and kind of gives it over to Crimson first, so Crimson can hand it off.
Crimson's gonna unwrap it and then he'll
Oh
and
no,
then
I
he'll
don't
hand
want to touch it. I just need to see it.
then he'll unwrap it and then he kind of places it in the center of the table that they're seated at.
Can I pull the skull off now?
And we believe the skull to be the skull of Elmista.
I
This-
forgot to tell you this. You gave that a tug. It does not work. Like, you can't. I'm
This
sorry I
does
crossed
not
past
bode
you. I love you, Chris.
Okay. To say this does not bode the well in the slightest is of deep understatement. He's likely one of the few beings who could have helped greatly in this battle against the demon lords. He is dead.
Well, I mean, like, is there any other alive cool wizards?
I mean, yeah. of
We don't
course.
need this guy. I mean, we can just get another cool wizard.
I think that's more feasible than bring back.
Yeah, probably.
One attached to demon wand. He
That's
pokes it with his finger.
That's a good question. Why didn't we
who
think
is
of that sooner?
who is the most powerful mage in the world right now? Does anybody know?
That's beyond my knowledge. Perhaps Blackstaff, maybe not. Maybe some
What's-
other archmage.
What about those capable of at least combating one of them? Perhaps not all of them, as
Don't
that
get me
seems.
wrong. I'm sure they exist. I am positive. The only thing is that beyond my scope, I don't know much about other things. I could tell you much of the city of Brass and other things I've adventured through in terms of other planes. However, with that kind of comes the fact that I haven't been on the material for very long. Does this make sense?
Yes.
I've lived here,
well-
trained here, worked here, proved myself here, and then I went to the Plains of Fire for almost 20 years.
Well,
Whatever currently is happening is kind of beyond.
well, I don't think. Well, then I have this question for you. In your journeys, have you met or come to know anyone that may be of assistance to us?
Of other races, yes. Of other organizations from far-flung places, yes. I've met Genasi and other kinds of jinn and other such things, weird spiritly folk, all of which immensely powerful, some capable of casting incredibly powerful spells. None of which I believe would be interested in coming here if I were to ask, even if I've made friends of them.
Hmm. I see.
Other worlds have other problems, you know? Ours is not the only thing that is a problem.
Right.
That being said, though, Drake Wardens are capable people. And I don't think you'll find a shortage of people who won't be affected by demons coming back to the surface to do war with us once again.
Right. Not to mention
You'll
Solus
find
Khan.
aid. Don't you worry your heads. You'll all find aid. It's just going to take time to gather up such things. It's going to take explaining and other kinds of things like that. Lots of work to do. All of which I can help you with in the time being while you will tend to greater activities, I imagine.
Thank
that
you.
being said, I do not need to take that wand with me. It seems better not up here.
I agree.
I don't know what you should do with it. I believe just having the knowledge of it is enough. Does this make sense? Being able to verify its existence with one eyes and just see it for what it is and be like, yes, that is the demon lord's wand, is enough. Because they'll just cast a truth spell on you, make you tell you what you saw, what you perceived, and then from there just examine you at your merit and see if you were actually hallucinating the entire thing or not. And if you were totally lucid, did the entire thing, and you did a proper investigation, you should be fine.
Well, what about a casing for it? Something that can at least contain its magic.
I don't know if such a thing exists. I mean, there are anti-magic domes and other such things that can be created. However, that would take us... We probably need to commission such a thing, which could take time. Again, which we probably don't have in this situation.
Right.
Seems like you all need to make further progress within the Underdark if you're going to actually be able to solve things. Seems like you have a lot in terms of tasks to do. However, I will not send you back empty-handed. Like I said, I am an adventurer. I can perhaps provide you some treasures of which I found and other such things. Plus, Crimson, by the way, you have mail.
What? Mail?
Mail.
Oh. Is it junk mail?
No, you've received a massive shipment from some unknown sender.
What?
Ooh,
Shipment of what?
Is this a lover?
Big crate filled with lots of things like armor and other such, all of fine craftsmanship.
Oh, it might be Ganlag and Dorcas.
Where is it?
Kept deep within the embassy's basement.
Go.
You guys can see Crimson's like vibrating. He's like shaking with anticipation, like, armor! Oh.
Finally, armor! Ah! What's Bunny's doing?
If you're wondering how I know of it, I was slightly jealous while they were looking it all over and other kinds of things and picking through it. I was kind of... I looked at all of it and I was just like, man, I wish I had armor like that. But unfortunately, here I am.
I mean, I could share if you'd like.
I think you need it more than I do at this point in time, although it does look very good.
I'm gonna...
Isn't too flashy, but a high quality, of course.
I could still share.
I even... I think it's too big to fit me.
If there's
I
a
don't
spare set, I wouldn't mind it.
th-
He just kind of like, he just smiles.
I can wear medium armor. Sad.
What do you think my stepsister is doing at this point? And we're going to cut back over to Bunny.
Bunny!
Flash,
Stuck in the washing machine.
Oh no!
Currently stuck in the washing
Crimson, I'm
machine.
stuck.
It's like, no.
If anything, Bunny's like Bunny can easily like escape any situation. So the one who should be scared
I
is
just realized I was muted.
him.
God damn it.
Bunny, please.
I was like,
Yeah,
Step
Bunny's...
Bro, I'm stuck!
Step sis,
No!
I'm stuck!
And
Bunny's like
Step.
rubbing hands, slaps the shit out of his ass.
Yeah, at that moment, Bunny returns to smack Crimson's ass. You're exactly right.
I fucking
What
teleport.
else? Yes.
You're right about what she did you.
So what is Bunny doing at this current moment in time? In time
Like,
and space, what are you doing?
I was kind of wondering if like what's Like, is there like anywhere kind of like private or like secluded? Just like
Not really.
no.
Not really.
Shit.
I mean,
Yep.
what about places you could? What about places that Bunny could climb? Because I want to add my input because they're fucking acrobat, and I imagine maybe like a
Yeah, that's
rooftop.
true.
If you
That's
climb
true.
on top of a building, as long as you do it somewhat stealthily, no one's really going to be able to stop you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll probably try to.
If you just climb on top of the barracks building that you're on now, and you're just like, yeah, I'm in between the roof. I'm in the
Cast
roof.
greater invisibility, climbs up
You
building.
fucking actual goblin, then like, yeah, you're fine. You're on top of the roof. What are you doing on top of the roof?
Yeah, I could go invisible. I could go invisible and climb to
Cartwheel
the
up the
fucking
roof
roof.
with no checks required. Yeah, you could. Is that what you do? What are
Yeah,
you
I
contemplating?
go
If you
invisible
don't mind,
and then.
tell me what Bunny is thinking. What everybody is in terms of headspace. Where is she? Sorry. Where is Bud?
Oh my god.
Oh wait, he's been calling you his
She's like
stepsister.
mentioned.
They them.
Stepsis.
The more accurate terms probably half sister. Like,
Oh no, have
well,
I'm stuck.
I mean, like it's she's brought up the fact that like most of her life she's been homeless. So like, the sudden kind of like realization that she actually has like family members out and about, like on the surface and below other than their father's kind of like it's world shaking. And she doesn't really know how to feel about it. Like she doesn't know whether like the most accurate sense of like what she feels right now, like, within this whole mix of like what the actual fuck is a sense of like mourning for something that she couldn't have.
Oh.
Like so many years have gone past and she had no idea that, you know, somebody that she could consider family, like after her mother's death, was up here, like just within reach. She shouldered a lot of things alone. And now that, she kind of like suddenly, has connections in places she doesn't expect, or at least, connections in the loosest term of like just kind of being related and stuff. She doesn't really know how to handle that anymore. So right now she's just kind of breaking down. She doesn't know how to act around these people either. Like, what is she gonna say? Like, hey, turns out I'm not dead.
I'm not a corpse.
Yeah, I'm not a corpse. And she's also like, thinking about like if, you know, Crimson's like, training master came up here, like all the way up here and, did his thing and whatnot. Why didn't anybody come up for me? Why did they just think I was dead? Why wasn't anybody looking for me? Was I really worth that less? Like at this point, she's probably kind of like she's like trying to like unwind, what's kind of been wound up by all this thinking and that kind of realization. Uh, she kind of like stands up like on the roof, uh, kind of pulls down her, kind of like that little gesture hood that she has. Uh,
Yeah.
she takes out a knife and kind of like cuts off her braids
No.
and just kind of like throws them off, like.
Fucking
Bye bye.
anime style cuts off like piece of hair. Shit.
Yeah, well, technically it's two pieces. Like,
Two pieces, yeah.
Do they hit someone on the way down?
Ah, what the fuck?
does it
What
roll
the
to
fuck? Is this
fucking hit
hair?
somebody?
Is this fucking hair? What the hell?
Ah,
What the
get
fuck?
my mouth!
What the fuck?
Sorry, I want to light the mood.
Um, so while Bunny is having their private moment, Sir Antal, after like kind of musing and just kind of like goes rooting around through some of his cabinets, and then he produces a few things. I'm unsure if these will be of any use, but perhaps they will. Crimson.
Hello.
Your father really should have gotten you one of these things from like the very moment you were born, or at least attempted to try to find something like it. No, of course, it seems like no one really.
His money
asked
was
for
spent
not
on
traveling.
revenge.
Is that what Crimson says?
I don't know. I feel like he mumbles it. He mumbles it too.
It's just like, yeah, probably.
Christ.
Oh my god.
He like flicks something very, very quickly at Crimson. I want you to make me an acrobatics or athletics check to grab it. It's like too fast
Acrobatics.
for you to even be able to see
Oh,
it.
fuck.
You just like a loud ting noise. He like just flicks it at you.
23.
Nice.
You catch it into your hand. It's a very small ring meant to fit on one's index finger. Something I've gotten from
Immunity.
different
Ooh.
places. Different places within the city. Here you go.
You to cold damage. That means you won't die, Crimson. To cold damage. Not water, but cold.
Water. Wow, it's beautiful.
Wow. Cast identify.
Can't have someone as important as you at this moment die from being in a pool of water.
Yo.
Sir Hansel, this.
If you think that's the only kind of ring I have for immunities to such things, you would be incorrect. I have a few. We have 5 other rings, one of which is my possession for fire for the exact same thing. If one of you is going to request it, that is totally fine. I don't think I'm going to be venturing back to the city of Brass for such time. Would you like such a ring? Does anyone have purpose or use for such a thing?
You got a psychic one?
Psychic.
Yeah, probably not. Never mind.
Raise his hand. I don't like to be.
One fucking downside. You're like, fuck it, I want to fix it.
Do you have any way
Totem
to
Barbarian.
not be controlled by?
I mean, don't rule me out. Don't just say like, oh no, you might not have it. I might. Again, I'm a Blinar traveler. I've seen many different things in my day.
Have a
I'm
s-
gonna
Show
grab
it
up.
to me.
You have a staff?
He's
He's
legendary.
going-
Don't underestimate him.
He's going to pull out like a box of different kinds of like resources and other such things. All of which,
Goodies.
some of it's very glittery. He just like, kind of puts it on the ground. He's just like, let's see.
Like a toy box.
Yeah.
Obviously, by the way, this is not like, you know. But he opens up the box. He pulls out like a bag of holding. And just like starts reading through it. Just so you know, this is my party's belongings too. I can't just give away everything, but if I might be able to part with some of it. For this case, we can venture without. You mentioned you wanted one for psychic.
Yeah,
He just kind
listen.
of pulls out like a bunch of scrolls with him too, and he's like rooting through everything.
Which
I'm going
one,
to
who
roll.
did the ring? Who did the ring of immunity belong to then?
Ooh, the immunity one for gold.
Your dad.
We were talking to an Efreet in the city of Brasmi. were able to make a deal for such other things. He had one in his possession, but we were able to coerce it out of him through doing some work for him. I was interested in it because I thought maybe after we visited the city of Brass, we'd head to some other plane, one where it was colder, to see what we could do there, and
Ah,
better
fascinating.
maybe do it for more easier mountainous travel within the material and travel atop some of the mountains. Maybe go see what's going on near some of the gigantic storm giant hills and other kinds of things like that. Explore those peoples and stuff and ask them questions. It's
Could I join you after all this is said and done?
Maybe. He just kind of smiles. Reading through the box, he takes something out of it. Reading through that bag of holding inside the box, he takes something out of it. Through one of the scrolls he's gathered on the ground, he casts it on. He casts identify, and you kind of flick something over at you flick something over at your party's barbarian. Go on ahead, roll me an athletics or acrobatics check to catch it. He's very
Back
quick
in
with
your
these
head.
things.
Oh,
Got that
You just catch it in your
grip.
hand immediately.
Drunk.
I'm going to DM you something. You are going.
He's nuts.
Is he
Wow,
getting a
you're
ring
really
of psychic immunity?
Oh, bandana.
The reason he's
Don't
DMing
tell
it to
me.
him. The reason
He
he's
has one
DMing
fucking
No, no,
downside,
no.
Kenny.
I would like. Hey Chris,
Yeah, you want me to roll it?
Oh,
if you can manage to get an 8,
Dude,
no,
imagine.
no,
Dude, this is
Dude,
gonna be so
aw,
good.
Damn.
sick.
Oh my god.
Is there
Can
a
I
way-
give him a
Bless
tool?
him.
Ben Luck? Can
Bless
we
him.
Ben Luck that shit?
Can we?
Boom, I did it.
Can we?
Can we Ben Luck it?
All right, you know what? Here's what I'll let you guys do. Who has inspiration?
I have an inspiration.
Who else has inspiration?
I do not have it.
You did it!
There you go. You did it. Hooray!
All right, so Crimson, you have inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. If you expend it, Chris, if you roll a 1d8 and you get a 1 to a 7, I'll let you have psychic resistance.
That's pretty
But
good.
if you roll an 8, it'll be something else.
That's pretty good, man. Take that chance.
You
I
want to
mean,
take
I mean,
it, Chris?
I'm down if you're willing to throw the lob.
You want to
Go
take it,
ahead.
Chris?
Throw the oop.
You have a very good chance. It is quite literally not even like 15% chance you don't get it.
It's the
Go
only
ahead.
thing I'm not resistant to.
Totem barbarian
Go
go.
ahead.
brrr.
Whatcha?
6.
Oh,
No.
Wait. You
No
get a
way.
ring of resistance. The ring of resistance is a ring of resistance is a psychic one, meaning that now you just have permanent resistance to psychic.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
think
bad.
anyone's going to. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think anyone's going to miss that one. It's kind of just taking up space in this bag, and none of us have. Magical items have a limit on how many you could attune to. There's only so much power your body can take.
This is the
All of
first
us at
magic-
point have
this-
messed up.
I've never had a ring of magic before. I only have this belt here. I don't know much about it at all. So
I hear that it gives you vitality if you put it around your 11th finger.
Your wiener, from what I am seeing.
What?
this won't fit. It's too
He
small.
doesn't have
Sorry.
an 11th finger.
he's covering Maeve's ears as he's saying that joke.
Hey!
So any other kind of item you'd like me to search out?
you
with
have
some
any
kind of
staves?
particular aptitude? A staff of some description? Sure.
Give me just
Uh,
not like a staff.
he pulls out a few sticks. Roll me a 1d6, please.
A 3.
He's pulling out various different staffs, all of which have different colorations and looks and stuff. Some of them with skulls mounted on top. Some of them with strange mystical energy coming out of them. He's just
Whole collection.
all of which he's cursed, 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 cursed. cursed.
Curse.
This one.
This kills you.
You see a second wand of Orchid.
Staff of healing.
I'll take that. I need that.
He pulls out this very strange voodoo-esque kind of wand.
I'll take it. Okay,
Staff.
we kind of need.
It's got weird totems on it, like all mounted up.
I'll
And then
I'll
put the
take it.
description thing. There you go. Add that to your thing.
Type of healing.
Yeah.
A tune or not a tune, right?
It is a tune by Bard, Cleric, or Druid. You're not either of them.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Uh,
Bard, Cleric, or Druid, though.
I will give this to Bunny.
I was just about to mention it would be. I think it'd be wise if you fished out something that you could give to her.
Yeah.
You know, as a gift of sorts.
Aw,
Speaking of, you should talk to her when you get the chance.
I dread that conversation.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, well, too bad.
Bunny has been alone.
You
for
face the
most of her
city
life.
of brass, and this is something you fear? The chance it's. The
Why
chance
do you
it's
think
speaking-
I went so far away?
Maybe it's time for you to experience one of the most difficult challenges for you.
And why do you think she went
Interact.
so far to find one of you? I would give so much to have a sibling of flesh and blood, let alone one so dedicated to finding their own family. It's what I did to find Vol, and I just don't think you should turn her away so easily.
It's not that I'm turning her away. I'm just. I have other siblings too, all of which I've not really met. My father isn't necessarily one of the most happiest people to be around. He's kind of sad.
I think she would like to know that very much.
If I'm personally honest, again, I was raised by my mother, and we left Blindenstone very shortly after they got together and they had me. So, like, again, I wasn't really around, like, down there. I'm aware they exist. He's sent me letters. He's asked if he's wondered if I'll visit. How he gets them to me, I don't know. Other things like that, I tend to avoid them. Other times I'm off on missions. I suppose I'm not the best person for this, but if this is something I have to do, then
In retrospect, I think it makes you the most alike in that regard. She had no idea that any of her siblings that she had, from what she stated, and you're one who hasn't known them, one that hasn't known them really much. It's your choice at the end of the day, but I hope you'll make the right one.
I would not. If it would mean so much to her as to be acknowledged at least, then that's fine. I will do my best to act as a brother should.
Thank you.
She smiles. Happy fish.
Would you like to give her the staff of
I
healing?
think I'm currently failing. Yeah, I'll hand that to her.
Alright.
That being said, mushroom. I don't think that's exactly what you
Mushroom.
want. So let's give this another shot, shall we?
All right, I rolled another d6 as he gets another
Those were all of
dice.
those were all of the
Ah,
stabs
let me
we
roll
had
it
in our
again, cause fuck
progression.
that. One.
No. Hold on.
Oh.
I think I've got something here.
Oops, I
Ah. How about this? He like pulls out a tentacle wand. It's the same thing Maeve has.
Wait.
not the try PP wand.
What happens if you
Tried
link them
PP wand
together?
of Power.
What happens if you link them together? Do they make really sloppy and visceral noises?
Hey, you have one as well.
Yeah.
He like pulls it out. He like looks at Maeve with like delighted eyes.
She pulls it out as well. With
He he touches your wand with his wand.
Ah!
And they slap on each other. They grapple against each other instead of like flipping out. They're like grappling each other. Like
It's
Ah, so this is how baiting works.
Hold on, I've got this.
What do you got?
No!
Ew!
around now for a little while.
Do they like merge?
No, they're just flipping the fuck out.
Oh, disgusting.
I'm gonna mute it. I'm just
They
gonna mute it.
combine together to make ultimate try PP wand.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm kind of running out in terms of my coffers. I'm looking around. I'm not really finding anything of great value.
That's fine.
Do you have any arrows or magical ones that you don't need? I don't think any of you, last I recall, use those. Well, I suppose I use great arrows, so I don't know.
Arrows? No, not many of my order actually use arrows.
I just have
Not
axe.
a lot of adventuring.
That
What about quivers?
And my axe.
I act.
Of what?
Quivers.
Hold on.
Yes, they tend to do that in my presence. Quiver.
Indeed.
Haha.
Uh,
Wordplay.
Yes.
Ah,
I think there's simply nothing more useful in this bag for you all, unfortunately.
is there any items that can help protect our bodies? Say physical
I
damage?
believe you have
Yeah,
plenty
it's
of
called
those
armor,
within
silly.
the basement. Yeah, in
But
terms of armor, I think
heavy.
you've already sent armaments. I'm just giving you whatever knickknacks I can possibly spare that my party might not notice going
Then
missing.
shall-
Does this make sense?
then-
Imagine a
Yes.
group much like your own, venturing off and doing your wacky shenanigans. I do such things as well. And this is our communal bag of sorts, as we don't like carrying everything on our person. We thought it would be smarter to hold it here, because it's a safe place to put everything. I am currently going through our communal bag and giving up whatever I possibly can to help you. They are absolutely going to kick my ass for
Yeah,
this.
I mean, we're supposed
Well,
to
what-
be the people killing demons, so if anything, you're saving the
Yeah,
world.
that's
Indeed.
true, but here's the thing: never underestimate a group, and in terms of like this centeredness, you know.
We'll just invite them next time.
They'll know I'm lying. They'll know. They'll look at me, and no matter what I do, they will stay on me like everything, and so they'll know I'm hiding something. They've
yeah.
traveled with me long enough. This
Does
point
he
to
have
tell.
Yeah,
the,
I can help recuperate the costs. Yeah, and he's gonna like fish around his own sack, and he's gonna put in like stick in in their bag of holding.
No, don't. That'll make it worse. It'll make it seem like I sold it. In which case, they'll think
It's
make
too
it
late.
Worse. Just let it be
Too late.
missing.
No, it's
Just
too
let it be
late.
missing.
It's
Just
too
let it
late.
be missing.
You put in one crimson action figure. I know we got it from somewhere. I just don't remember the context.
Wait,
Oh.
that's
Oh,
an
no,
action
that's
figure
from
with
that's
you.
from
Dong.
Dong.
I mean, stool.
Oh yeah. Oh
No,
wait,
Dong.
never mind.
No,
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 keep
Dong.
that up. Never mind.
Dong,
Never
Dong
mind.
give you like a
Dong?
like a little action
You
figure.
have an action figure of yourself.
It's quite marvelous.
They'll put in like I don't know 3
Can't
sticks of
discuss it.
dynamite.
That being said, it's no stop. We're
She
not
put a
putting more
little bit of
garbage into the
cheese in
bag.
there.
He's putting the bag
He's
away.
a cheese.
Cheese.
Wait, does he?
You put cheese
does this
into the
guy-
bag before you can take it away. You put cheese into it. He's just like,
Wait, does
Yeah,
he have
stores it
the
away. He stores it
immunity
away.
ring?
Everything that comes out is gonna smell.
Like another one?
The fire immunity?
How old is that cheese? It looks moldy.
Yeah.
Clearly, you've never had good cheese.
It is very good cheese.
It is like wine. It tastes better as it ages.
So,
Oh my god, they're not supposed to age like
let us speak of how we proceed.
Wait, I wanted that
very
ring.
And then perhaps we'll go talk to your friend. I would feel better with company. Though if I'm doing this on my own, that is fine. That being said, let's quickly let you know what it is.
Give me that ring.
What's happening?
He's like Maeve going nuts. Like
Yeah, her tail's like
Wait,
wiggly.
wait, what ring?
She wanted a fire ring. Doesn't want to be turned into like a fried fish.
You want the
Deep
fire
fried.
ring.
Yes,
Why didn't you ask for it when I asked?
because she like points fingers together.
Ooh woo fingers.
I didn't think I would need it, but then I realized I would probably look like a fish fillet
What's a fish?
if I got
You
burned.
got
Probably tastes delicious.
He
You
hucks
know.
the ring at you. He like takes it off his finger and hucks it at you at Mach 5. Catch it. Go on ahead. Acrobatics or athletics.
Please be the only one to fuck it up.
It's coming right for you.
It's a
It's coming right for you.
Yeah!
It's
I mean, no!
It's you right in the head. It pings off your head and then lands somewhere on your clothes.
Oops.
It's like ah.
I pick it up. It's mine now.
Hey,
I'm immune to everything.
she's gonna sneak that.
Sleight of hand type of shit.
You think you have it, but now it's gone. It's slipping through your
I
fingers.
have a 16 passive. I do see if it doesn't have advantage, by the way.
Now, here's the thing. Sir Antal is helping.
Okay, that's fair. That's
He
fair.
like distracts me. He looks over and he's like, Theo, would you like to see my skull collection?
I
And we go-
yes, finally.
She holds the ring.
Now where's that?
Oh,
What?
Look up. It says Gullible.
Bonus.
Where? Where does it? Where does it say that?
Oh, Theo, I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? Where does it say that?
Don't worry, buddy. It doesn't say.
It says
doesn't
right
say
there.
Ah, I see it now. Why did I not see that before?
She
Where?
felt bad.
I think we've had enough fun. I think one of our friends is suffering, and we should go talk to them. How about that, huh?
yes.
Your-
Give me
your
the
sister.
bunny.
Where would they have gone? He like puts his hands together and like points at Crimson. Like, where are they?
Probably up. They like to get in very hard to reach places, much like the
Oh,
namesake.
wonderful.
Bunnies do.
I suppose I'll have to climb up our roof then.
Wait, what? How do you what?
Well, I'm going up. Where can I climb? I want to do it.
Do you guys just go outside, Bunny? Or are you just on the roof? Are you just there?
Yeah,
You see
literally
you on
just
the roof?
yeah.
She puts dung
Yeah,
back.
just
in
kind
the
of
bag.
like huddled,
Yep.
like huddled in a little ball.
Oh,
Excuse me. Don't make me come up there.
Just kind of like looks up. What? Ah, shit, my invisibility went. We're on.
Text message. Hi, bunny. We're down here. I'm in the bag.
I
I don't want. I don't want to go outside. The sun hurts my
If you
eye.
make me come up there, I will kick you.
I'm currently climbing.
Please don't climb up. I'll come down.
Are you sure I'm already on this man's tiles? I mean,
Yeah, please,
yeah, I'll get down.
please go down.
My shingles!
Sorry about your shingles.
Nah, I'm just joking. I don't care for my shingles.
That's you told
I
him.
care nothing for my shingles.
She just kind of tumbles down. Like more like fucking cartwheels, like
Yeah.
kind of like dangles off the edge of like the fucking roof, and then like swings back to cartwheel like on the wall.
Zorantal is going to offer his hand to Bunny. It's gonna be like a handshake, very formal,
Yeah,
handshake.
like one of her hands is like kind of like holding her hood, kind of like over her face, but the other hand like
Oh.
reaches out and kind of like shakes, like fucking tiny hand.
You're small.
Tiny.
I'm sorry, more was not done to find you. We presumed you dead, because that's what your father assumed.
Like that actually does get like kind of like a chuckle.
I'm sorry. I was told you've been searching for family for quite some time. That's very impressive. You've done well. Although you didn't need to go venture into the Underdark and risk your life just to find your father.
I mean, there was nowhere else to look. I've been everywhere.
I suppose that's true. It'd be kind of weird to walk up to everyone and being like, "Hey, do you know this woman by this name? Do you know me? Do you know my name?" to everyone you meet in hopes that they. That sounds kind of silly. You did have.
Well,
one
it just
lead.
worked out, didn't it?
That was Blendenstone. Everything worked out, but they could just be dead.
That's what I kind of also anticipated. I wasn't really
If you
figuring on
ask me
finding
realistically,
anyone
your
alive.
adventure ended at the Drow Hold when all of you tried to siege it. I think that's where your adventure ended.
How so? she
Any
looks a little confused
normal
now.
person would die. Like if a farmer went over there and like, I'm going to defeat you, Drow soldier, with my pitchfork. They just die.
Oh, that's true.
They die.
It was a
Drow
little.
kills them. They die. They get stabbed and they die.
I was expecting a little bit worse when we were being tailed by Drow and the demon that he summoned.
Were you trained? Are you just good with a guitar? Like so good you can kill people with your guitar?
Oh,
She does have mad skills with the dulcimer.
I mean, I don't
Like, where'd you
physically
learn?
kill them with a guitar. I
Like what
taught
college?
myself.
My God.
Like, I mean, I
See,
did
even I
end up
didn't do that.
kind of going to a college. Little, not exactly. It's not exactly very formal.
Cast message. She makes people go.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my education wasn't very formal either. It was just a bunch of lads with swords swinging them at one another, and eventually you just go out with a group.
Sword
They
fight.
do
Well,
much the same they did to you, and then you make a name for
my
yourself.
Yeah,
by
what's an
the
education?
Sort of skills that you have.
my education was a circus, literally.
Is it a cool one though?
My education was optional.
Oops.
I don't know. I felt like I had to do something when I took up mine. Do something abused, even if it is poking fun at people.
I mean, I do that too.
I mean, literally with.
I think I did that to you. I think I poked you. But,
It's a lot easier to poke fun at people than to have a serious conversation.
Funnies are better than acknowledging that there's you. I don't know you very well. That being said, you are family, and I do consider you as such. What happened to you is tragic, and I am here, and I hope you're okay. Where'd your braids go?
So like she kind of like pulls it like tighter like over her face.
Like examines you for a moment. Is like, what the fuck happened to your head?
She just kind of like falls quiet. She doesn't really know how to explain. Like,
Never mind. Perhaps a touchy subject. Crimson, am I doing well?
Mhm.
This is what I meant to do.
Crimson gives like a thumbs up.
Dong cast.
It's like this whole time like he was kind of positioned behind Bunny, so I figure they probably look behind him. He's like giving like various sides, like yeah, or like no, don't say that, you know.
And then you
No,
hear,
go back.
and you hear a message from Dong. Give her what is called an embrace.
you don't have to.
He hears it in his head. He walks over and he's just like, spreads his arms out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, awkward hug.
Hug.
Feel awkward too. And then she just kind of like shuffles over. Awkward sibling hug.
And
Cat
then
hat.
Dong like gets out the bag with like a piece of cheese and he's like, yeah. Looks up this guy. Ah! And then goes back to the bag.
No, put your head back on. Is that my cheese?
We just hear. It's like just hear from the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks up this guy.
Just after hearing screaming Sir Anton, just like whips out his sword, turns around behind him, it's just a mushroom scream. He's like,
Oh my
and he
God.
puts it away. Very fencer-esque position for a moment. Just like,
Ooh, fancy.
oh, it's the mushroom screaming from the sunlight.
Drops a piece of cheese on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
The cheese.
Curious thing, we've worked out everything. By the way, here's a gift. It's this weird tiki staff that we've managed to gather a long time ago.
Ooh,
Here, take it. It's
tiki.
amazing.
You know it.
There you go. He just puts it in your hands.
Interesting.
That staff of healing to your inventory. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
It does look pretty intricate.
Yeah, it'll keep
I
you
also,
from being bled to death.
Yes, Bunny, you can use
Oh yes,
Oh,
it's
man.
it's very useful. I also
use it.
I want to clarify that you don't
far.
only a relationship.
It's not owed. It's I'm trying. I've been avoiding some of my other siblings too, and perhaps it's not necessarily a good thing. That's been pointed out to me. Avoiding home isn't necessarily very smart, and I haven't necessarily been helping things at home. Our father isn't the happiest of individuals. Had very many wives. Since your mother.
Mm.
It's very awkward for me as well. I mean, I just have
Yeah,
a bunch of
I
siblings I just
figure.
don't know. I don't know how to greet you. I don't know how I'm going to greet them. I don't know how I'm going to say hello to my father again. I don't know if things will make things hard for me and my mother if I go back and I say hello. I don't know how I'm going to traverse back to Blindenstone. It's quite a long ways away. I don't know if the order will even let me do that. I don't know if I have other things, I have obligations to my party here as well. I have lots of things to think about. I'm sure you do too. At the
Yes.
very least, though, I could at least start bridging that gap between me and them with you. You're my first
They
step.
kind of like, they kind of just like start getting teary-eyed again and nod, like specifically at the kind of like the phrase of like bridging that gap with you. Like they like the idea of acting as a bridge. Yeah, that sounds great actually.
Don't think like you're going to, like you're not the only one that's going to be trying to make things better or trying to discover things. I am too, and I'm there with you. We're both there together, and we'll figure things out. We'll get to know each other along the way too, and I'm sure we'll enjoy each other's company.
I mean, you already know how to make a joke, so can't be that hard.
I mean, that's a start. Sorry for the awkward hug, by the way. The mushroom told me to do it.
The mushroom.
Of course he did.
Cast smash it. It was. Oh my eyes, worth it. Ah.
Keep dying.
So,
All that
don't,
cheese.
God. Yeah, please
Keep your
don't.
hat on.
The sun sucks.
It does. It sucks a lot. I think I've been getting a migraine the entire time up here.
Well, it makes you feel any better. On the plane of fire, it's not all sun. It's actually easier. It's not actually very hard to perceive things for me. But yes, the sun is quite. It's quite annoying.
We go get our armor now.
Armor?
If it makes you feel any better, your armor's located in a nice, dank, dirty basement.
Oh yes, please.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna grow mushrooms.
Oh,
It'll be like we're in the Underdark again.
Yay!
Yep.
hooray.
A dungeon filled with casks of probably wine and other such things.
I'm down
Now
to go
that
to
sounds
that
a little
place.
better.
I grow mushrooms.
I mean,
Can
like,
we-
if you want, you could just raid wine casks.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure. I'm down to do that.
Only if
Anybody
you
else
don't
down
mind.
to do that?
Can I even grow mushrooms down the?
Could we work out something logistically though?
Hmm?
Could I hold on to Vol and perhaps we part at least for now? I could send you on your merry way back to the embassy, and then from there, imagine you have things to do back at the
Excuse
Underdark,
you.
traveling further to Lindenstone. I
Yes.
am sorry, by the way. I'm not going to be able to help you too much with that travel. Unfortunately for me, the only time I spent there was when I was a child, and unfortunately, I don't recall it very well. Not to a degree where I would
That's
actually
cool.
trust myself leading you in some sort of teleportation shenanigans.
It's okay. We understand. But you do have to keep in mind there's some little men who once vol for themselves. So you gotta be careful
Who are
of the
they?
little men.
Who are these little men? Why are they little? And why do they want to hurt?
Zentabarum, I think.
Zendabarum? Oh yes, the
Zendabarum.
Zendabarum. As ruthless as they are notorious, the Zendabarum.
Are you gaslighting me, sir?
No. Yes. Maybe.
I don't even know how to spell
You
that.
little shit! Stop it! Stop it!
Zentarum. He means Zentarum. And yes, I will be wary of their schemes. They're probably
Fucking
trying
bastard.
to get some money or something of the sort. Last I heard, he had hired agents to help him out with the mission, and seeing as how you told me that they did not return, I
No,
imagine they are
stop.
corpses. Now they are looking for repayment for their agents. That is not good. That is not good. Not a good look for us. Not a good look at all.
Very not good.
Their deaths
Indeed.
could have been experienced individuals, which means that their loss could be seen as something like that requires deeper recompense than just like what was paid initially. We will figure things out. It will be okay.
Right.
That being said, don't let them bother you. Did you run into trouble with them by chance?
Slightly.
Kind of just before we got here.
If they shook you up, don't worry. I'll figure things out too.
Ah.
The Order of the Drake Wardens is not above such negotiation. Do not worry. You'll be
I
protected.
mean, I just
You're
kind of
acting
took a little look into his mind and made him sorry.
He
Honestly, that's fair.
yes, Messi. He says 10,000 platinum for the debt. Don't know what that entails, but yeah.
Which is pretty much him trying to extort.
We'll figure things out.
Rantel.
Don't worry. Don't allow such things to actually be on your radar. It's meaningless. What time are you actually going to be spending up here anyway?
Well, likely at least one day. I can't imagine we'd spend more time than that, but we do have to reconvene with Maeve's father, and I believe that's the only other.
We're going to ambush you in some kind of alleyway and hold you at knife point to be able to get the money. Just hand over all 10,000 platinum pieces all in one go. You're going to be out of here before anything actually happens. Don't worry about it.
Ah, that's a
Plus,
relief.
they're coming after Vol anyway, and he's about to be in a prison cell. Isn't that right, Vol? And he puts his hand on top of Vol's head and just kind of grabs his hair and whips his head around a little bit.
He just
Oh my
looks so
God.
sad.
Oh,
Ooh.
do you need bad cop? I'll be bad cop.
No, I
You
think
mean
I'm
rough
already
him
bad
up?
cop. I think I'm already bad cop.
Bad cop. I like that.
Durantl.
Please don't beat up
Was
the
that
man
what the
more than
mind
he
play
beats up
is
of
true, by
himself.
the way? 'Cause if so, that's scary.
Yes, that is scary. He broke
Yep.
me my own magic.
Well, that
We
was another
turned you
mind
into a
player.
flower pot.
Yes.
That was something else. Not.
Oh yeah, that was the
Yeah.
gas.
I was
That
about to
was the
say.
nice one. You guys told me that was the nice one.
Yep.
Durantl,
Mm-hmm.
Shrug.
you also mentioned having some way to keep in contact with us. Do you have an item for that?
Oh no, I thought you might have had a way to keep in contact with me.
Wish we have sending.
If only.
Is one of you a
Does
wizard?
anyone have?
No.
Little tiny hand. I
Well,
could
The-
be a wizard.
We shuffle around.
What is a magic?
And
Not that dumb.
messaging and those kinds of things are things not
Okay.
currently open to us.
Do me a favor. Quick, go to the embassy. Meet me there again in 3 hours, and I will have for you perhaps something that will be useful.
3
Excellent.
hours. Let's go to a
I'm
tavern.
going to put Joel. I'm going to put Vol in some temporary housing, as in I'm going to throw him in my basement, and then I'm going to see what I can do.
While
Oh.
that he's doing that, shall we go to the armory and get
Maybe
some?
I'll have my very large Minotaur friend keep him company while he is in the basement.
You have a Minotaur
It's
friend?
probably for the best.
Minotaur friends.
Yeah, yes.
Ah.
Okay, so there are. This
Teatress is
more-
here.
Yes.
Minotaur.
Teatress is here. Yes. He's one of the big sort, like your friend over there. He points at
Hey.
Theo.
Can we meet him? Speaking of, where are the rest of the bastards?
We running amok in the city somewhere.
Let's go
He's
run
probably
amok in the
committed
city
some-
too. Come
They've
on.
probably committed some type of crime by now. I don't know.
Ah, that's what I love about you lot.
Crime?
That's
I would not put it past Tentress to just absolutely deck someone if they said something to him, or maybe they get mugged in an alleyway and then the bandit gets them knocked unconscious. And then
I want to fight this man.
Stuff happens, It's
Theo.
fine. I'm sure you're used to such shenanigans. The moment you came into the city, you were immediately extorted by Zentarum agents, so it's not like you're unfortunately, things just kind of happen.
Theo, you're very strong, but I don't even think your strength is anything compared to Teacher's.
What a bet.
She looks at Theo's
He
muscles.
carries trees over his shoulders. He lifts mountains as if they were nothing. His horns
Give me a
could
mountain, I'll
shake
lift
the
it
very
too,
earth.
goddammit.
Hmm.
Present me with the
Yeah,
challenge.
let's
It's words right now.
I believe.
let him have a mountain lifting contest.
Yeah, Crimson's very excited about this.
You should be nicer to your friends. Have more expectations of them. You're probably on par with
Nah,
them.
it's fine. He hasn't seen. I'm the newest addition. I just need to prove myself, I guess.
I mean, I suppose there's no trees in the Underdark for you to carry. Maybe pick up a big mushroom.
Pick him
I pick up the backpack with the tongue in it.
It's still
He
attached to
weighs
me.
literally
Still on
5
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, I lift both of you. Done. Next challenge.
Yeah, he's in here, but sorry, Antel just called me fat. He said that she looked heavy.
Bruh. Doing the rock eyebrow raise.
You're small. You're
He
heavy.
just looks at Bunny. He looks at Bunny, who's probably looking at him with the eyebrow raise. He's just like, "Come on, come on."
Come on.
It's the
He's
tail.
perfectly proportionate.
It's the
Oh, she's
tail.
not.
I mean, look at the Family Guy picture. It
Yeah.
says it all.
She's top heavy. Look at her. Clearly top heavy.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
That's kind of rich coming
You
from
built
you.
like a Beyblade.
Built like a
Beyblade.
Is that what you tell him? You tell him that he's built like a Beyblade? What does that mean?
That is my secret pickup line. Don't ever repeat. It's the best.
Oh,
That
you're
was
saying
a Beyblade.
Maeve is built like a Beyblade because she has a spinning top, because she has the big boobalas.
Oh, so that's why they call it fish fillet.
Indeed.
Who calls it that?
Listen.
What?
Bonnie, you have to admit that she definitely looks like a spinning top.
Is that an ins?
I don't know, maybe. Do you spin?
I can try.
Spin.
Spin.
Never spun in entire
You-
life.
As you spin,
You
you spin.
rapidly spin and gather up pace. You get faster and 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 faster, and you start taking off into the air.
She smacks one of
Flying
them.
fish.
No, you're just spinning very fast. You don't actually leave the ground.
Can I smack one of them with my tail?
Accidentally.
Oh yeah, who do you
Clap.
want to smack?
Who called my boobs fish fillets?
That's dung.
That was dumb.
Dung and Crimson.
What the fuck?
Wait, why Chris?
Roll me athletics with advantage from help from Dung because of haste.
You're helping hit him, but he's casting the
Yeah,
spell.
exactly.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Why you
Okay, cool. That's a 14. Dung, how much do you currently weigh?
I weigh like 20 pounds, 10, not even.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. I've kicked large things before, and I can definitely send them flying. So if Maeve is going at like Mach 5 with double speed spell, I'm going to say that Maeve is definitely going to kick you up into the air at least 20 feet.
Oh no, I have to catch him. He's soft.
Ah!
I don't want him to fall in the soft spot.
Ah! He's falling.
The wind catches him slightly as he falls. He's like
Ah!
going awkward.
There's like a foot-shaped imprint.
He's like a Nerf football.
Yeah.
Flying through the sky like a Nerf football.
Help me!
I'm just jumping up in the air trying to grab him. He's just out of reach. It's just
Always better. No, you get him. You get him. You grab him by like the cloak. You pull him down.
He's got a giant.
He's dizzy now.
Imagine when you kicked him, it had like a spin to it, like it's like
Yeah.
a softball.
They are not
No.
fish
Oh my
fillets.
god, stop spinning.
Why'd you smack me? I didn't even say anything.
You
I
helped.
will figure out everything doing with Vol for now. I'll contact you. I'll figure out a way to contact you. I'll have that back to you in a few hours. Make your way to the embassy, and I'll meet you there. Just make sure you wait for me for at least a little bit.
Alright.
If you don't have the time, of course. If I don't actually see you there in
Uh-oh.
a few hours, I'll make other arrangements. I'll figure things out from there.
Can we go to a tavern at some point?
Yes,
You
we'll
always go to
we have
Journey's
plenty of
Tavern.
time.
Good. Then I
Thank
don't care
you,
what else we do.
Sir Antal. It's
It's
very good to see you again. I appreciate your help.
It's good to see you as well. I have some things to attend to now. I have to make sure that Vol is all locked up and stuff. There's also some things I just need to take care of around that I've now been made aware of. Some personal belongings of ours are missing when I was looking in that bag.
Wait,
Probably the back.
so that means something is.
No, I think it's more likely that someone took some potions of some sort to play some funny pranks. All of which I'm very concerned about. It's nothing but shenanigans, I assure you.
Next time we see him, his skin is gonna be green, like a really bright, obnoxious green.
Green grape.
Thank you, Sir Antal.
Yeah, thanks for the ring, man.
If you see any people walking around the city that are colored green, pay them no mind. And don't
Noted.
mention this conversation.
Well, if I was blue, I would die. So.
You would be.
Dabu dee dabu die.
Extra hot.
I remember that song, Baba Dee, Baba Die. If I was green, I would die.
How amazing. I like green. Let's go.
I almost puked. As you still just pukes
Oh,
like
God.
some like water and fucking cheese.
He has a
doesn't
mouth?
Have a mouth.
Doesn't even have a mouth.
He let himself.
And then, like, a fucking gap opens and he's like, oh.
Yeah. like what? That's it.
You know, there's only one fluid which you can expel, by the way, and that is Simon.
Semen?
You get spores and dust and stuff. That's like the one liquid the mushroom is able to expel.
Yeah. There you see like white just
Ew. It looks like dandelion fluff.
yeah.
What?
Yes.
What
That's
just
nasty.
happened?
So, let's say we all get a look at that armor.
Get me out of this light. Please.
Yeah.
Back in the bag you go. But no more eating cheese.
Crawl
Not that I have any.
crawls in back in a bag.
Pat
No
him a
more
little
cheese.
bit. Poor thing.
Fetal
And
position.
no more fish fillets.
Fetal position in the bag.
Maeve is not edible.
Oh,
Do you-
funny.
Mm.
I hope I didn't overstep my boundaries with Sir Antal. I just merely expressed my own thoughts of family with him, and he took it in the way that he wanted to.
I see. Thank you.
Of course, you've been looking for something for very long, and well, I hope that you found part of it.
It's definitely the most I've had.
Does he give her a smile?
Hey, yo, I'm picking a bunny. I'm
Ah,
Maeve is the party mom. She's carrying her 2 children.
2 adopted children.
So yeah, at this point, Bunny just kind of like isn't even objecting. They're just kind of initially surprised, like, eh. like you know, like a fucking long cat, just like.
You know, it's as Genlin said before, that we are all his adopted children. But that also means we are all family, in that sense. I believe it's so.
I the weird
Uh, uh, I, uh, that's a good question. But that also goes out to you three that have joined us recently. You're all very kind, and I believe you're all our family as well.
Oh wow.
What?
That means a lot.
Oh, I was concerned you were gonna protest.
Oh well. I mean, no, it just does. Sorry.
You need a hug.
I mean, I'm not against hugs. If you want to give me a hug,
Yeah, she's
I'm
giving
down.
him a hug. She's got Bunny there too, so Bunny gets like
Squish,
Squish.
squish in this man's like
Squish.
pectoral muscles and
wonderful.
This is different.
We're comrades at arms. We have each other's backs, in or outside of a battle.
Does it mean we have to
course.
hug Onyx too?
She looks
Only
up.
if you want.
Consent is important, everyone.
Christ.
Always remember, ask first.
So-
This
Especially
comes
in
from the
mine.
man who helicoptered penis.
Listen, I wasn't the one who involuntarily got naked. Kenny burned it off. Okay, blame him.
Listen, now here's the thing. I wasn't the one that burned it off. It was the NPC. You
I
can't
guess,
judge
of
me.
course.
His
You can't-
line
you can't
girl.
judge me for making.
Did we ever
you
replace
funny
that?
naked. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I made him like
Yeah.
loincloth and shit and just give it to him.
I do have like a whole ass overcloak too, that
Oh.
I wear not in battle, so
Oh.
I'm pretty covered up. It would be terrible if it was super warm because this thing is just pure thick black like fur.
It's
No,
also
here's-
like
Here's
but
the
it's-
thing. It is kind of warm here.
Yeah, I'm suffering, but you can't.
And
tell.
it's, but it also is like one stray breeze and it's all over, you know?
Oh yeah,
One stray breeze, one strong wind in front of a noble.
and I'm catching a charge.
I cast wall of wind.
That would do him in.
I think we should get those armors because we're feeling kind of naked.
Do you guys head over to the embassy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
Might
you
as
head
well.
straight for the? Do you head straight for the counter, of which there's just like this guy just like there, like with like glasses and other kinds of things like that, like looking over papers and stuff. He's a taller
Nerd.
man. He looks
Oh,
over at you guys
nerd.
like, "Oh hey, how you doing?
Hi.
How can I help?"
I would like to collect my mail.
Mail for who?
Crimson.
Crimson last name?
Looks like
Uh,
Last name?
shit, I forgot to ask if you put it.
You forgot your
Earthheart.
last.
You forgot your last name, Crimson.
Well, it's different. I want. Shut up.
it's pretty sad.
I didn't forget it. I have multiple, and it's.
See, that's
But
why
I
I'm
also
glad
have-
my last name is so easy, because I'd forget mine too. Don't worry, buddy.
Thank you.
So, what is it written down as?
Try Crimson Earthheart. Or just Crimson, perhaps. I don't know. Son of Vol. Son of Vol
He's like-
Earthheart.
He's like flipping around through like the thing. He's like, No Crimson Earthheart on record.
What about just Crimson?
Do you have ID? Yeah, some form of proof of knighthood will suffice.
He'll fish out his Drake Warden thingy.
Ooh, okay. He like picks it up. He like looks at it. He's like, "All right, that's good. That's good." Hands it back to you.
Feel just like real life.
Just like real life, just like really annoying. He's like flipping through all the pages, like audibly. You can hear him like panning through everything. He's like,
Oh my god, he like does he do like the thumb thing where he like licks his finger?
Yeah, he does.
No!
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
It's
he
really
licked
annoying.
my ID.
And here's the thing, he licked his finger first and then touched your the proof of knighthood. And then handed it back to you.
It's nice and
Like
moist.
Right.
And then he's like flicking through all the pages. He's like, they look damp. Not only from it looks like old damp though. It looks like other
Oh
people
my
have been doing
God.
that. This guy's been doing it for so long. And now the page
It
is
just
damp.
wrinkles like a lot.
Christ.
It's like there's like wrinkles everywhere.
Bunny's brows kind of like furrow. Like, what the fuck is this?
It crinkles
There's enough-
horribly with every page turn.
There's like enough germs here to cultivate an entire nother myconid. I swear to God.
Just flicking through the
Only
pages.
one way to find out.
And just like in real life, of course, it's horrible because there's no music or anything. It's just dead silence. There's no one else in the office. You hear a
I should mute the
coughing
bot,
distance from an unknown person every single time. Just someone just slurping their food. Just
This place does not have what they call manners.
and you hear the page turning. Do the paper thing again, Sonny?
No.
No. The crinkle the paper.
Oh. I hope you like ASMR.
Very crunchy. Who's slurping all that?
This is really awful. This is bad.
I am very uncomfortable.
Added the office ambience. just
Kristen,
add
can we
to it.
Can we just go?
Oh, hold on.
Can we just walk?
Hold on. I can't. I lost where it was in the book. I have
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go refer back the index. Hold on.
Kristen, can we
Do you need help?
can we just go?
Do you perhaps
no, I
need
got
more
it.
saliva? I could.
No, I got this.
Are you sure? I could
It'll be okay.
lick it for you.
Just a moment, sir.
Oh. I've never been called sir before. I'm not a knight, you silly goose.
Oh, anyone have any plans for the surface?
Jeez.
I want to grow a whole colony.
No, you were far too young.
I'm.
The guy looks up at Crimson's just like, so how's the weather?
Well,
Oh my fucking
well,
god.
it's sunny out. It's actually quite
I
nice.
hate it.
Yes, we know you hate tattoo mushroom.
You know the mage just said it was supposed to be kind of windy today. It wasn't. It's like flipping through the pages, still talking to you.
Oh, really? Theo, did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay.
He's a brave
Yeah, I
warrior.
mean, I'm kind of over it at this point. Like,
I
if
mean,
it
like they
happens,
said,
it
tomorrow is going to be really cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
That's
fine.
not good.
She wiggles her tail.
There might be some rain later.
Somebody's immune to cold now.
No.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, do you know where the nearest umbrella is, or the umbrella store is, or something?
I mean, like trade districts might have something. Oh, there's a new mascot. The trade district. They got a new thing going on. All the gnomes and the mages and whatnot have set up some like weird mimic statues of like a tankard. People are walking around with tankards everywhere, like playing silly pranks on one another.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Why'd you say that in front of Bunny?
Dunk?
He's just walking to a random direction.
Where'd my mushroom?
He doesn't notice.
Buddy
gonna go
immediately
after-
follows.
Maeve's also gonna go after the mushy.
Adolf.
Waddle,
Do
waddle,
you
waddle.
all just leave?
They're all in a line or something, you know? Like
We're all what the fuck? We're all looking for the
They're all
mushy.
disappearing. They're all just vanishing. Chris is like looks
Mushroom,
around
come
and all of
back.
his friends, all of his family are disappearing around him. He's like, Dung
they've
goes away.
abandoned him in bureaucracy.
I have heavy armor.
Why do you have
So,
heavy armor?
I got
How
medium
do I
armor.
spell your name?
CRIMS.
No, don't do too fast, too fast, too fast. CR. What's next?
Why?
It's crimson, like the color.
Yeah.
M O N.
S?
No.
I got an idea.
Isn't there an S?
I got
Yes.
an idea.
Fab the hell with this. He's gonna like write it down on a piece of paper, and he's gonna like put it down.
So what Maeve is gonna do? She's gonna like while she's sneaking off with trying to look for her mushy.
You can see the
she point-
mushroom. He's just.
She points a finger. She points a finger at the guy, and one of the runes on her body like lights up, and she commands
You're
him
command
to.
the Crimson? Not
No, she's
Crimson,
gonna command him to go to sleep. Go to
Oh,
bed.
You command the mushroom to go to bed?
No.
No,
The guy.
The guy. The guy.
Alright, so you're saying it's spelled C R
Oh no.
Alright.
He just,
Hey.
like falls onto the
Hey.
ground.
Crimson.
Wake up.
Shh. No, Crimson. Crimson. Just let's make.
Where else are we going to find my mail?
We'll find it when we get there. Let him sleep. Look how tired he is.
Do something.
Oh, give the book here. I will look for it.
Oh God! Well, I would if I could reach the book, but it's on the other side.
Dong slowly
like a you
appears from
problem.
the other side, slides the book.
What?
Let's go find the
How'd you get? Oh my God!
I don't fucking know.
You.
You slide it over and you find your name.
It wasn't.
Try,
This was the
try,
first one on the page. How is it this hard to find it? He's an entirely new shade of red.
She pokes
I
him.
think whoever this is might suffer from something.
Exhaustion. That's why.
Not being good at their
Exactly.
job, itis.
Now, don't be rude. He
Ah,
treats me
don't
with
be-
manners.
Crimson,
He's
roll
very
me
kind.
insight.
Will I roll to hit Maeve with the book?
His glasses aren't actually glasses. They're actually made of some weird kind of plastic. They're actually not helping him at all.
She's gonna.
Oh, while you're over there, could you take his glasses?
I give the glasses towards you.
He's gonna like toss. I don't know. He's gonna give them to Maeve or something.
She puts them on.
Oh my God.
They blur your vision. They blur your vision incredibly.
Ah!
Yeah.
Theo?
What?
Bunny? Do you have bad eyes?
What are you?
She puts
What
on
are
the
you-
glasses on Bunny.
Your
They blur
carrots
your
are
vision
good.
incredibly.
the what?
You see that entire time.
God,
hear-
fuck! I hate this.
I hear carrots are good for your eyesight.
Like literally, first thing Bunny does is like fucking take it off and eat it.
It's like,
He's like,
Yeah.
He's still sleeping. He's just on the ground like.
I want to see where's the location. Like, where's my mail? Can I see that off the book?
It's like mentioning to a specific lot inside the basement, like a specific kind of section of the basement. You have like your own kind of like unit dedicated to you, at least for this kind of pickup.
Oh wait.
Special.
Clunk,
It's
clunk,
heavy,
clunk,
so it
clunk.
needs to be
Goes
transported
around.
somehow. Either
Okay,
with like
so
a cart or carriage, or just dispersed between a bunch of different people.
okay, and then I can
No, this is
I
the
can
load.
navigate that.
Yeah, you could probably go into the basement right now with the information that you've just gotten. No book required. Literally, just go in there without this guy's help and just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh my
fancy.
god. He's
Bunny
just gonna
is
walk into the
currently
basement, just like rubbing his head, his
Want me to get
temples.
the
As you-
keys?
As you guys venture into the, you guys don't need keys. You're all good.
Okay.
stepping on the glasses. Crunch, crunch.
You guys venture into the basement. Everything is totally fine. You close the door and all of the embassy's busy noises fade away. The bureaucracy is gone. You are Stonewall.
Thank
no
God.
longer.
It is
Fucking
silent.
You close,
bureaucracy.
you close the door behind you, and all you can hear is like the muffled noises of hell. Your own personal hell.
Well, we're here.
There's a universe where you were all normal people living normal lives, hearing things like that every day.
I don't like that universe. I
In
don't
that
want to
universe, I
play.
would have died.
I
Sounds
don't
like
want to play
Athens.
humans in houses.
No, but here's the thing: that universe is the one we live in.
God damn it.
I hate it here.
I want back in Fantasyland.
Yeah, fantasy is nuts in your
Fantasyland.
chin.
Continuing your quest. Do you go receive your shipment?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All my goodies.
Goody.
Yeah.
Inside the box, oh boy, addressed to you from unknown sender, is armor. All of which is fine craftsmanship, all of which that you can tell is definitely of Dorcas's and Genlin's work.
Ah, yeah.
Do
Aw.
not find any kind of letters inside. However, this is gift enough. It probably says more than enough about what they're thinking of at this current moment. You receive, all of you receive, a martial weapon, a simple weapon, and armor, all of +3.
Whew.
Yo!
These weapons are magical and do overcome resistances to magical items.
+3. Damn, man.
+3.
Holy shit.
So martial, simple, and armor, right?
They do not require attunement. All of you guys can add just +3 items to your inventory. Go ahead, go,
Like,
go for
wait,
it.
everyone?
Hooray, hurrah.
Well, what happens if I don't wear armor?
You still get to select a set of armor. You still get to select a sword, some description martial weapon, and you still get to select a
I
simple
get a
weapon.
fucking-
There's enough for each one of you.
Get a fucking +3 plate armor.
Yes, you could, and you could then go to sell it, and that's what you find. Each one of you is able to pick anything you want. So here's what I'm going to call 5e, because I imagine everyone's going to go do something. I would like you to list out what you ended up picking. It is just a 3-itemized list of simple, martial, and then any type of armor. That is it.
So wait, it's +3 any simple martial or wait.
Yeah, +3 any simple.
Any simple, you get a simple weapon, a martial weapon, and armor of any sort. Armor is also including a shield, all of which are +3 and do overcome magical resistances. This is what you get for having a legendary smith be your friend. Have fun.
Oh,
John, if you recall, you had told me that Dorcas had taken a bunch of the ore with him. This is what you guys get as repayment. This is the Long Kong.
The
thing.
Long
So
Kong.
This is people talk. Don't think that you didn't earn this. It isn't just being handed to you. You had billions of gold worth of resources on Dorcas, and you gave him.
And
up for a
also,
new
like,
character.
the whole fucking, like, clan, like, working on it, too. So that's, like, pretty
Yes.
fog.
You also freed your entire clan. You completed a very big quest objective. Thus, this is a very good reward. Do exactly what John just did, by the way. He picked half plate, scimitar.
Oh,
and
full plate.
dagger.
Wait, half plate, yes.
could I could I also pick a great bow with this?
It is a martial weapon.
Okay. Because it's
So-
like, you know, it's an unusual one, so it's like. And then. Okay.
I'm also going to add to this, if you're picking a bow of any sort, or any ranged weapon, you will add 50 of its ammunition, all of which are also +3.
Oh, fuck yeah, now we're talking.
So do I have a great club that is a +3 now? A great staff
You could
+3?
if you want.
Yeah, I'll like. Get a fucking.
You could feasibly take a simple weapon for sling, and then a martial weapon, a bow. Get +3 sling ammunition as well as +3 bow ammunition, and that is something you can do under the
That's
rule book.
insane.
Yes, it is. Very good.
I don't think I can kill on. No, I do not. I'll get a fucking. I get like.
You can get a martial weapon regardless of if the fact that you can use it or not.
Naked. I mean, you could
Same
get a.
thing as Chris. You could
You could
feasibly
get a
just take the
shield.
most expensive thing.
What's the most?
But I
Oh,
won't.
okay.
What?
Let us take a +3 full plate. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
what
sure we
John
can
just
find
said.
somewhere to trade them for bracers or something.
Yeah, you can. You can find a place to sell these here in Waterdeep. Do not mistake this as something that you
Should
can't
not.
use outright. You can sell this. You can also
I'm even
sell
willing to
There we go.
like trade up and
Can I
like
put 2
trade the
shields on me?
like the great axe and the armor for like an insane axe or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Unfortunately. Yes. You could feasibly trade this with some vendor.
I got a fucking.
Keep in mind the city you're in Waterdeep.
Got a
This is your
fucking
shopping section
great
if you
club
want it.
+3. Shit. My Among Us club.
When I was making my character, I thought about making the primary weapon a great club just to be funny, but that would have been hilarious if we both had great clubs.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Walking sticks.
My bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
I just have you on my back and we're just charging through, bonking
Ah,
everything around me.
bonk.
Helicopter of bonk.
King.
The only reason I'm having you pick loot instead of me giving it to you, by the way, is because I literally don't know what would be useful to you in this moment, and Dorcas would. So.
I'll get a great
Dunkus.
sword just to sell it. What about that? I can't use martial weapon. I'll get it for the
Yes, sir.
funny like
That is possible.
for the funny haha gold.
You could also theoretically take a second great bow, give that to Crimson, and let him have 50 more arrows.
150 more arrows, Crimson.
Yes.
Here you go. Have fun.
Hooray!
Now you never need to collect arrows. Just you have too many. You don't need to
You got
collect
too
them.
many.
He
It's
does
Make
have
sure
a
you
lot
put
of
the-
fucking arrows.
I do have a lot of arrows.
Make sure you put this +3 symbol in front of everything you guys got.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
I
way.
did.
That is important.
Like, what does the +3 do, like, for armor? Just
Just-
kind
It
of.
just
+3
adds
armor
3
class
to your
flat.
armor class.
Yeah.
Oh, poggers.
It's
Goes
armor.
beyond the
It's
normal
armor plus
maximum.
dex +3, basically.
Wait,
If you
instead of
were
a
to, at
second,
this moment, take light armor.
good.
If Bunny at this point were to take light armor, it would add your dexterity +15, and there would be no upper limit.
Instead
Okay.
of a
Take
dagger,
level.
could I do shield?
Shield counts as armor, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I gotcha.
Yes.
Wait a
100
minute.
plus
Dio can
three
give you a
great arrows.
shield.
That's
Take-
fucking crazy.
Wait, can Dio give you a shield?
Theo, you
could.
could get me a shield if you want.
You want a shield, bro?
Yeah, please, please, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I want a shield. Oh, pop,
Okay,
whoop,
awesome.
There it is.
Oh look, you got a shield now.
There it is.
+3. By the
Awesome.
way.
You're just
Okay,
never gonna get hit.
I know, right?
Plus
I have
6 in
+3 half
enchantment.
plate and a
I
+3
mean,
shield.
I think you can.
Keep in
Honestly,
mind,
like-
I'm gonna be throwing demons at
Yeah.
you. You guys are gonna
Yeah.
fight fucking demons. Don't you doubt me. You will get hit. This is so you
Yeah, like,
survive their insane shit.
I think you can use some like. Hold up.
Honestly, I kind of might want to invest in a shield as well, because
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I have a shield.
I don't need a shield. I have.
I
Fucking,
also want to invest in shit.
I have a half plate.
You need shield for your soft spot.
Is there a simple weapon you'd want to two-hand, Chris? Is like a bonus action hit or no?
And you can do that.
It was the
'Cause
only
I can
thing
give you a simple weapon.
I just chose javelin just to chuck at people, but honestly, I was gonna end up like selling
Mate,
it with a great.
You get this shit.
Hey Chris,
It was
Chris. Javelin has the range property. That is a ranged weapon. That means that you add 50 of them.
what?
Get 50.
You want 100?
You
What?
get 100.
You want 100?
You want 100 javelin? You just.
What I-
Realistically, look
Holy
like
shit! I have 50 fucking.
You look
plus
like
3
Crimson now.
javelins.
You look like Crimson. He said,
I
"What?"
don't know what you mean. What? That's something you could do. You could take hand axes. They're simple weapons too, and have 50 of them. I'm not gonna stop you.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, yeah.
This card is as valuable as you want it to be. Go for it.
If it says range.
I mean, I have 50 javelins. That shit's funny as fuck.
And you can use it as a spear. Technically.
I just chuck them all at the same time.
That being said, you guys open up this box, you look at it, and this is like you're enamored. This is exactly what you needed. Whoever this darkest person is to you two strangers, he is clearly a smith of competence and of measure.
My simple weapon, I'm shooting darts, so I'm getting 50 plus 3 darts.
Don't show
Yes.
it.
You're annoying.
Wait, can I use a second shield? Like, slap it on?
It's got 2
It's
shields.
just
like,
2
"Ah!"
shields.
You wouldn't be
I
able
don't
to cast
know.
anything,
You can't
but
cast
like,
You
yeah.
wouldn't be
anything.
able to cast or attack though.
You
would just
need
be
one
infernal.
hand.
You get
Free.
War Master. You get War
Shield
Master.
up!
Okay, so-
Shield
Shield
up.
up.
Alright, I'll just drop one of my shield.
You can perform somatic components and spells even when you have weapons or a shield in one or both hands.
Oh my
Does
god,
the
that's
range
cute.
increase, Kenny?
You
on,
can
like,
get-
a ranged weapon.
You can get Shield Master too and just beat people with
Range
it.
remains the same as
That'd
the
be
one
so fun.
standard. But
Okay.
it is +3 to attack and damage naturally. And +3, if you're wondering how +3 weapons interact with +3 ammunition, it stacks. So it's a +6 altogether when you're using both.
Absolutely.
Plus
3
14.
daggers.
This is only when you use things like bows and other such things with stack modifiers like that, like slings and stuff. Weapons that, like of their own that are like, I have a hand axe, it's still just normal +3. Thrown weapons are different. Holy shit.
I gotta try this out.
And magic
Hold on.
weapons
So-
don't break, so if I throw my darts, can I recover 100% of the darts that like are thrown?
Yes, they do not break. These are considered magical items, even the arrows will not break. These are not things that can be broken very simply. Now, if the demon lord of primal savagery picks up your dart and snaps it in half, then yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Well, yeah.
Look at that. That's
Fair,
fucking
fair.
insane.
Like,
You
Yes,
know?
it is.
taking armor and a shield, like, with that, like, does that stack or is it like,
Yes.
I don't
Yes, it
Definitely
does.
Poggers?
You could take armor
Christ.
and a shield as a bard
Oh.
and be god. I can't
29.
stop you.
Yeah.
The big bonk. Bonk. 29. Sheesh, guys.
Roll
Jesus
a 3.
Christ.
Plus 14. God.
I hope you guys realize
He said
that
I
you
rolled a
have-
3. I rolled a
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's fucking insane.
I roll a 3. I roll a 17.
Oh, I think I'm doing this wrong.
we're hyped now because our dopamine receptors are going off. We're like, wow, big numbers, but like we are about to fight some villainous shit right now, and it's gonna be like this +3 feels.
Does a
like,
31 hit? Nah, it
Does,
doesn't.
does a
Oh,
31 hit? Nah.
There's a 31
Did I
hit
do
the
it right?
demon lord.
Let me
No?
check, let me
Okay,
check.
I guess I'm done.
Is
I guess I die.
4 plus 3 plus 4. So it's like your dex, which is a 4, right?
Yeah.
Plus 4, which
Uh,
is your proficiency modifier, and plus 3 is the magical weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell you what,
I
Okay.
think you got it right.
we're all carrying
Beautiful.
+3 weapons. These are like as expensive as houses.
We could wait.
Yeah,
we could
yes.
repay debt right now.
Dude, we're worth
Nah, I'm getting a
all of us
house.
are, like, worth in the
Why-
millions.
I'm settling
Keep in
down.
mind what Antal said. Why fucking bother?
Yeah.
Like, all of us are worth the millions right now. We're like,
Our liquidated assets are crazy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
These are NFTs, guys.
Stonk.
Ah!
We got NFTs.
No!
Crypto booming.
Crypto
We're
boom.
crypto booming right now.
Stocks, baby. Stocks.
I hope you guys feel like the adventurers that you are.
Yeah,
because
the
you
level
guys
9
are
adventurers.
of note and worth. Like, you guys are very powerful beings. You guys are great.
I
Poggers.
got a, but
Buggers.
That being
I'm
said,
trying
how
desperately
late do
to
you guys
edit.
want to run this to? Would you like to continue our shopping escapades and then call it a night? Is that what we're doing?
I'm done for right now, to be honest.
Fair. All right, everyone, gather up all your stuff, put it all into your inventory, manage stuff. We'll meet up again next week. That being said, there is something I want to tell everyone before they depart. Because sometimes they forget to do this. Please level yourselves to 10. Thank you.
Go! Level 10! Let's
Eva
Oh, I have to switch.
Oh, we didn't kill anything.
It's
It does-
lore.
Yeah, you didn't.
It's lore.
Oh,
You
Game.
made progress though in terms of your quest, dude.
Oh,
We
milestone,
worked
baby.
it up.
Oh God.
I gotta
Okay.
I gotta do this one right. Eva left my
Level 10. Killing demon lords at level 10.
Oh, killing demon lords. We got like 5 more levels. Oh.
No.
Screams
We got like
loudly.
12 more levels.
Why? Oh.
Get average. Do we do average? I'm guessing, right? If we roll like
Yes.
dog shit, yeah.
Indeedy.
So what do
That
we
is it for tonight, everyone. Hope you had
Yeah.
a fun time. I hope I'm leading into something nice. I appreciate
Average
all
is
of
4,
you.
by the way, Squid.
Ew.
Finally
Oh.
get
Oh,
action
you get
surge.
+5.
Oh, it's over for everyone else.
Finally, accent surge.
So
I
wait, what
can't
do I
wait
do?
for you to
It's-
make your
it's,
8 billion
You know
factor
that
kill
thing
me.
I was talking about the
Mm.
other day, Kenny, where I was like, in card games, only one person is allowed to have fun at a time.
Yeah.
When it's Crimson's turn, it's his turn to have fun. Like it's like, I'm gonna take 36 attacks. Everybody,
Goddamn right,
everybody,
I
go
will.
make yourselves a sandwich. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. Hey, you go.
I was thinking, hey, fucking Vice, can I please, for the love of God, rework that into something that's more singular?
No.
Oh.
I need
I'm
my
okay with
300
it, but
attacks.
I want to expedite it a little bit because I know from here on out it gets crazy.
It gets fucking wacko, dude.
I say this to you. Why don't you expedite my nuts on your chin?
Vice.
Yeah.
Please, God.
Yeah.
Let. I'm not gonna make it worse. I'm gonna make it better and more efficient. Can we please talk about this?
We can talk about it. Yes, I shall
I
meet
just
you
don't-
in parlay.
I am in.
All right, great.